everyone, and welcome to Nashua ETV's broadcast of Division I high school baseball. We've got a treat for you. It is the Division I semifinals here from Holman Stadium. Nashua North, the upstart 13th seed in the tournament, finishing an 8-10 regular season. They have won a prelim and a quarterfinal, and they are here back home against the top seed, number 1, Pinkerton Academy. And, you know, the last time we did a North Pinkerton game, it didn't turn out too well in the postseason. It was in basketball. I'm Tom King, along with Ron Welliver. Ron Welliver, good evening. How are you?
Hey, Tom, glad to be back here. I tell you what, usually good pitching beats good hitting, but also timely pitching, Tom, and that's what we're talking about, Nashua North.
Well, I tell you what, you go 16 innings in a tournament and you hold the opposition to 2 runs total. You're doing something right, correct? So that's what's going on. That's why North is here. Their pitching has done it, and I think one of the guys who's done it has been Nolan Sullivan coming out of the bullpen. He's finished 2 games already and has done a great job, and the guy on the hill for Nashua North will be Jonathan Medrano, who will start. He started the Keene game, and he will start this one. It's a beautiful night here at Holman Stadium. It's not as hot as it was earlier in the day. We did the Silver Knights game. Those of you who are watching us on tape delay, as NFHS has got the live contract, so they have the rights for live feed, so you're watching this on tape delay, but it is beautiful. And Ron Welliver, we usually do football with you, but a lot of people forget that Ron Welliver was the interim head coach at Bishop Girton High School for 1 year.
Way back there. Mike Lozer took a year off to watch his daughter play back in 2002. It seems like yesterday, Tom.
Exactly. You took the team to Spalding for a tournament game and lost. I remember covering it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ronnie.
Listen, I remember that well.
Yep.
I tell you what, this pitcher, Medrano, is he seems like a good, lively fastball, but he's going to have to keep these Pinkerton hitters because they're going to be swinging right down from the heels. They got 5 guys hitting over 300. Of course, you got the kid Jackson Marshall, 545. He's a monster, number 22, the first baseman.
Right. And on the mound for Pinkerton, you know, they've got a lot of guys that are, you know, really, really good. Jackson Marshall can really hum it, but he's not even their ace. Chaffee, their left-hander, is their ace.
You got Leo Bushy. Most people pronounce it Busher, but it's Bushy, whatever. But 0.87. He's let in 1 run all year, Tom.
And he's their number 2.
Yeah, he's their number 2 pitcher.
Right. So, I mean, there's a difference here. They've been strong over the years. I remember covering. They had a long title drought. And I remember covering their championship in 1986 when Ron Manso was the head coach. They beat Keene up at Concord's Memorial Field because it was rained down over the weekend and they couldn't get Gill Stadium. So
Tom, you're dating yourself
yes,
here. 1986.
1986, my first year at the Telegraph.
It's the first North game I've done in a while, and it's the first Pinkerton game. So,
all right, Ron Welliver, take it away as Austin Suchecki steps in for Nashua North to lead us off.
Austin Suchecki hitting .333, the leading hitter for Nashua North. Starting the ball game, a left-handed hitter, number 10.
In my mind, he's their best fundamental player.
Good to know, Tom. First pitch a little bit outside from Bushy. Ball 1.
And Pinkerton has been the home team here before. They were the home team when they played Nashua South in that day of baseball that they have every year here at Holman to promote the game. It's sponsored by someone, I forget who. And they have 4 games, 10 a.m., 1, 4, and 7. And the 10 a.m. got washed out this year. So, but Pinkerton was the home team against Nashua South.
Well, it's too bad they haven't played Exeter at all this year. They're both 18-1. It's ball 3 to Suchecki.
Don't give this Nashua North team an inch because they will take a mile.
Well, I think the key is to keep themselves in the game. Late in the game, play some small ball, move the runners up. There's ball 4 right off the bat.
Not even close.
And if they can get Pinkerton in a small game, a short game, they got a good shot here, Tommy.
Yeah, they sure do.
Ty Byrne, the shortstop, comes to plate, number 2. It's 4 straight balls thrown by Leo Bushy. Very unusual for him. And we'll see if So Jackie gets the nod to take off. Not yet. Fouled at the plate. Foul tip.
My
Fastball right down
my
the
guess
middle.
is he will. I think that's
Best
how
fundamental player, according to you, Tom, so he should be able to steal a base.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Not sure they want to take that chance just now, though.
well, you do it now, Ducky. You find out about that catcher, right?
That's right. You never know. Squares the bunt, and he pulls back for a ball. It was high. It's a ball and a strike to Ty Byrne.
The winner of this will play Exeter in the Division I final. There he goes.
Squares the bunt. The steal up. The throw is high. Slides into second. He's safe.
So there you go.
Got to give Zach Harris credit. He's coming out aggressive. He's not here to just stay in the game. He's here to win this thing.
Of course you are. That's why you do it.
Good for him.
That's why you do it.
Elijah Sharp, just a little bit of a high release. Threw it high and into center field. So now there's runner on second. Nobody out. 2 balls and 1 strike. He called that a strike. It looks like 1 and 2 now, Tom.
1 and 2 on the hitter. What do you think he's going to throw here, Ducky?
Oh, he's going heat. Outside corner.
Outside.
He'll try to jam him, I think.
You know what? How about dead red? How about just right over the plate? Get some strikes.
See if he can hit.
Get
That's
some
right.
strikes in your system. I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's a definite confidence builder.
It is high school ball, you know?
Curveball right in there for strike. Okay.
Yeah.
Strike 3. Strike 3 call. On the inside corner. Took a little bit off. A little bit of a ripple on that one.
So do you know the old John Fagula baseball story? Ducky?
Come again?
You know the old John Fagula baseball story. I've told it to John Collins a couple of times.
Okay.
So Tim Neverett is, this is way back in the early 80s. This was told to me. I wasn't here. This is way back in the early 80s when Tim Neverett played. Pitches up and in. Wow.
Ball high and inside to Jace Martinez.
So Never is playing, I think, in the infield, second base, but he's at the plate. He takes a call, third strike. And I believe it ended the inning. And from what whether it did or not, when the inning did end, he goes and gets his glove and starts to go, get out of the dugout to run to wherever they were to go to fielder's position. And Fagula says, "Where do you think you're going?" And Tim goes, "I'm going out to play second, coach." And Fagula says, "No, you're not. You take a called third strike on my team. This is JV. You take a called third strike on my team. You're sitting." How about that? JV game, Ducky.
Yeah, yep. 2-1 pitch. High strike to the swings and misses. Martinez went after the high fastball.
Went after the high fastball, which is obviously.
They're going to make him throw strikes. He's way up high.
He is.
He got away with that curveball early, but he got that second high strike on the bunt attempt. Martinez steps in, 2-2 count. Bushy fires. Ooh, just missed the corner, maybe a little bit low. 3-2.
Wow, it was low when it got to the mid, but I don't know about when it crossed. You've got a better angle of the plate. I'm in my booth to the right, so I have a right angle.
It could have went either way.
Yep.
3-2 pitch, fastball. Strike 3 call. And that's 2, Tom, already.
2.
Catcher, number 20.
As Bushy reared back and fired a fastball in the outside corner, getting Martinez. Here comes Mario Ramirez, the catcher.
Ramirez is a very, very smart catcher. Baseball savvy. Talked to him earlier in the year when they played Merrimack. Knows, he gauges pitches. Says, okay, if they're throwing me this, they're going to throw me this next. 'Cause this is what he's got. So he knows he's
Always thinking. Gotta love it.
Yep, he knows he's got it.
It's a fastball, ground ball to third. Up with it is Jones over to first base for the last out of the first inning.
Oh, man, it's second, nobody out, but no score.
Yep, they didn't get him over.
Nope.
So, after a half inning of play, it is Nashua North nothing and Pinkerton coming up to bat. It's a good start by Zach Harris' squad. A walk, stolen base. They just couldn't get that bunt over. And,
No, but I guarantee you they will. If they get anybody at first base, they'll, with nobody at second, they'll run them. I guarantee it. From what they saw a high throw, right? So they saw a catcher that maybe just didn't exactly have his best throw, and they're going to challenge him until he does give them their best throw.
Absolutely, Tom.
Yep. What'd you like when you were coaching, Ducky? Were you sub varsity for a while at BG?
No, it was Mike Lozo's assistant.
Assistant. You were his varsity assistant. Okay, so the year you ran the team, what'd you like to do? What was your favorite thing to try to do? What was your style?
I'd love to work with the catchers. I'd love to have balls flying around the infield. Nobody's standing around at practice.
Right.
And that's what I love doing.
Yep.
Catching drills, outfield drills. And sometimes I'd have fun go right. I'd have the outfielders line up, and I'd try to place the ball. Once you get warmed up, you just try to place the ball in the same area, get the kids running to their right and to their left, going after long fly balls. And learned a lot from Mike Lozo. I mean, Mike was just a super coach over at Bishop Girton.
Inducted a year ago, I believe it was a year ago, into the Holman Stadium Hall of Fame. The Holman Lions Club Legends of Holman Hall of Fame.
Well, Mike Lozo got it.
Yep. His plaque is on the wall as you walk in.
Well, he was
and everybody else.
A player way back when here. And
played and
back
coached.
In the 70s.
Yeah, that was a good choice. This year, the choices are even. They're pretty good, too.
I remember at Over 30 Baseball in 1995, we had 2 losses. We had a powerhouse team.
Yeah.
Those 2 losses went to Mike Lozo. He had that curveball.
He had an arm,
Never threw it down the middle. Never threw it faster than high 70s, maybe 80. But the curveball was never over the middle either. Always on the corners, always low. He beat us twice. And there's the nice arm back there by Ramirez, throw to second base.
Yeah, Ramirez is good.
Jonathan Medrano.
Ramirez will catch for the Legion team, I would imagine, this year.
3.92 ERA. And did you see the Keene game, Tom? He beat Keene with 5+ innings, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks.
He's pitched just about every North game I've seen this year.
So he's their rubber arm guy.
He is, I mean, they're they gauge him, but he's their big game guy.
It's a fastball, right? And Horn goes behind it a little bit to right field, foul ball, strike 1.
Medrano has a tendency to overthrow, like a lot of high school kids do. When he shortens his stride, he's pretty good.
Especially in a game like this, they're all hyped up.
Right.
I mean,
Bushy
was hyped up.
Bushy was hyped up,
yeah,
right.
It's up to the coach to calm him down. Here's the pitch. It's outside. It's 2 balls and 1 strike to Horn, the shortstop. 312 average during the regular season. There's a lot of 300 hitters on this Pinkerton team, Tom.
That's just it. Pinkerton can swing the bats and they can pitch.
It popped up in the infield. Is Ramirez over there. Calls for it, makes the play.
Toughest play for a high school kid is a foul pop-up.
Yeah, there's another drill we use. It's who's the boss. You got to pop up towards first base. First baseman's
somebody's got to call it. Right.
You play who's the boss.
Yep. There you go. It's not bad.
It used to drive me crazy when in the older leagues, to pop up in the infield, the pitcher would stand there. None of us could get to the ball. It's like, pitcher, catch the darn ball. But nice play by catcher Ramirez. And here is Big Jackson Marshall, 545 regular season. He centered the basketball team, did he not, Tom, to the state title?
Oh, yeah. He was the player of the year in New Hampshire the whole bit.
He's probably looking at close to that in baseball, too.
Yeah, that's his sport. Baseball.
Big swing and a miss on a fastball.
Yeah. Toronto challenges him, goes right at him. These 2 teams played earlier in the year. I believe it was a 5-1 win for Pinkerton. Did it hit him?
Oh, he looked like it brushed the uniform.
It brushed the uniform.
Without seeing the replay.
I've seen so many of those during the course of high school and Silver Knight season so far. So, and the Pinkerton people don't like that. You know why? They want a home run.
Hit.
They want a home run. Not a hit, a home run. This guy, we've seen him put it out here before. We did a game a couple of years ago. We put a ball out.
Well, I like the way Medrano was working him a little bit, brushed him off the plate, but it gets a little bit too close to him. So you got 1 out, runner on first base. The batter is Anthony Caruso, 375 hitter. He's
doubt,
the left fielder for Pinkerton.
I doubt Marshall's a threat to steal. Big guy. You know, can make.
Yeah, I wonder if they want to get that aggressive right now. I think they want the bat swinging, but
Yeah, I think so too.
playing him straight away, playing the right fielder's playing the pull a little bit. It's a ball
inside the line,
third base,
yes.
fair ball.
Yep.
Down the left field. Here's Marshall lugging into third base, standing up, and Caruso has a double.
Tony Caruso got a pitch and inside out at it, and it's a tough play on this infield. Ground balls on this infield are not, they come at you hard. And that ball took a hop and just beyond the reach and down the line. And you know, once it goes down that line, it's going to be extra
Tanner
bases.
didn't have a chance, yes.
Not at all. Mason Tanner did not have a chance. So the only way to have the chance on that is to try to get over and knock it down.
Here's Hunter Brazier with 2 on and 1 out. Right fielder for Pinkerton. Takes a ball one a little bit high. Brazier batting 4th. Outside, ball 2. Nice work by Ramirez back there to bounce out of the catcher's box.
A lot of
2
real,
balls and no strikes.
lot
That's
of
not-
real estate in right center.
There's a lot of room in this field. There's a shot towards center field. Looks like routine.
That's going to get a run.
They'll definitely get a run home.
Yeah.
Marshall tags. The throw goes
Oh,
into
the throw to
third base. It's
third.
close.
Uh-oh.
Where's the pitcher?
That's
He's
right.
not backing up.
Medrano's got to back it up, and he didn't do it. So an error is going to be charged on the throw, but really the mistake is by Medrano. On a sac fly, 2 runs come in.
It looks like he was between third and home. I'm not sure where to back up. On a fly like that, it's an easy run. You back up third.
You back up third for sure. So
Batter's John Hannon, I believe. Yep, John Hanlon, the DH.
yep.
DHing for Kyle Asher, the center fielder. Nobody on now. 2-0. Pinkerton leads. Bottom of the first inning. High. Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to John Hannon. I'm sorry, Hanlon. Got it wrong on my sheet. Hope you didn't have that wrong, Tom, when I sent it to you.
Not yet the roster.
I'm sure he'll understand.
Yeah. You kidding me about Ducky? All the stuff I've gotten wrong over the last years.
Call strike right down the middle, a little bit, maybe towards the outside corner a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Hanlon. John winds and fires a little bit outside. Oh, he got called third strike.
You know why? Because Ramirez framed it.
He framed it beautifully.
He pulled it in very quickly, and the umpire fell for it, so that'll do it after 1 inning. It's 2-0 in favor of Pinkerton here in the Division I semifinals. Ron Welliver, you have the chair. I will be down on the field to take a few photos, and then I'll be back
Tom,
up.
we'll see you back. Looking forward to it.
Probably back up by the third end of the 3rd inning, if not before.
Okay, as Tom King leads us, Nolan Sullivan, the freshman, will be leading off for the top of the 2nd inning for Nashua North. Second leading hitter on the North team at 293. And how can I not mention, he got 2 saves in the first 2 playoffs game. He pitched 1 2/3, 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts against Keene, and got that save. And then he saved the second game against Dover. Pitching 3 innings, letting up 1 hit and 1 strikeout. So now he's up to hit number 5. That is Nolan. Plenty of Sullivans I've known over the years. He's probably related to some of them. And if you look down here now, it's like who's who in Nashua football and baseball over the years. And some of the old coaches are here. Yep, there's Bill Hardy, Chad Zabolis, Dante Lorendi, Looks like this Femi IE showing up. Mike Welch, Mike Doobie, and I saw Aaron Gareca say a little while too, a little bit ago.
Now batting, designated hitter number 5, Nolan Sullivan.
Nolan Sullivan leads off the top of the second inning against the Pinkerton ace, Leo Bushy. And the pitch outside in the dirt. Ball 1. Blocked nice there by Eliza Sharp. Oh, hit him right in the back. Sullivan goes to first base. Turned on it nicely so it didn't hit him square, but that smarts a little bit. He's rubbing that left arm a little bit as Bushy tries to take hold of that plate. Oof. High and tight to number 6, James Markley. He was squaring the bunt, but looks like he threw right at his head for ball 1. So Bushy sets, throws to first base. Sullivan gets back. 1 ball, the count on the batter, Markley. Outfielder, infielder, junior for Nashua North. Throw to first again, Sullivan's back. He's got some speed over there, a threat to steal. And I wonder if Nashua will be either bunting him over or trying to steal him. Sullivan does not go. Bunt attempt, foul tip into the mitt for a strike 2. So the bunt will probably be off. It says 0-2 there. I thought there was 1 ball, but. Bushy sets. The pitch, high and tight once again for ball. It says 1-2. I think it's 2-1, but who am I? Markley, the left fielder. Pitch is a curveball, swung on and missed, strike 3. Threw him a bunch of fastballs. That's the second strikeout with the curve.
First baseman number 21.
Set him up nicely, threw him high and tight twice, came back with a curveball, and that was it. Brings up Tyler Madeira, senior first baseman for Nashua North. Sullivan takes his lead off first base. Bushy sets, throws, swing and a miss, strike 1 to Madeira. Looks like he was sitting on a curveball up there. Didn't look like he was ready for that fastball. 0-1 on Madeira. Sullivan takes the lead off first base. Bushy winds, fires. It's a fly ball to right field. Routine play for the right fielder. That is Preston Libby. I'm sorry, it was Jackson.
Now batting.
I don't have a right fielder out here for Pinkerton.
Mason Tanner.
That was Hunter Brazier out in right field. I apologize. Anyway, Brazier makes the catch. We'd have 2 outs, runner on first base. There goes Sullivan, throw by Sharp, right on the money. He's gone. They tested him that time, and Elijah Sharp did not disappoint. He threw a BB into second base, had him dead to rights. And that's it for the top of the second inning for Nashua North. We had no runs, no hits, hit batsman. Nobody left on base, and at the end of an inning and a half, it's 2-0 Pinkerton. Here at historic Holman Stadium. And the pitcher, Leo Bushy, will be his first batter of the game, of the bottom of the second inning, I'm sorry. You see why they don't DH for him. He's a .315 hitter with an 0.87 ERA pitching. And Drowner's out for his second inning. He's a little bit high on his warm-up, so maybe he's just a little bit hyped up. He has to settle down a little bit. Down 2-0. And North has been there before. I like how they try to make something happen with that steal. Ramirez throws to second base, and we're ready to start the bottom of the second inning. Jonathan Medrano pitching against his rival pitcher today, Leo Bushy, number 1, who's the 6th batter in the Pinkerton lineup. Bushy also plays outfield when he's not pitching, as Mike Chaffee threw a gem against Bedford in the first playoff game for Pinkerton. Right, line drive, base hit to right field for Bushy. It's a line shot between the first and second baseman, picked up by Ryder Clancy out there and tossed in.
Playing third base, number 3, Josh Jones.
Joshua Jones is the batter. Senior third baseman for Pinkerton. He fires, throws, it's outside. They got them in a rundown, nobody there for second base. As Bushy got caught off first base nicely by Ramirez. And the first baseman, Ty Madeira, maybe didn't have a hold of the ball, but he didn't throw it to shortstop Suchecki. And Bushy's credited, I guess, with a stolen base. 1 ball on the batter to Jones. Bushy on second base. He bunts it perfectly right to the pitcher, who looks quickly to third base, throws to first, tags him. He's out. As the first baseman, Madeira, went back to cover instead of letting the second baseman, Martinez, come over.
Elijah Sharp.
It's a nice bunt down to the third base side by Jones. So you got runner on third, nobody out. The batter is Elijah Sharp, who ended that last inning with a beautiful throw to second base to Nail Sullivan trying to steal. The infield is in. Drano sets, looks at third, delivers outside ball 1. It's a fastball. Elijah Sharp, a 309 hitter, at least during the regular season for Pinkerton. The pitch, ground ball up the middle, diving try on the second baseman, Martinez, but into center field for a base hit and an RBI single for Elijah Sharp.
Now batting, second baseman, number 7, Preston Libby.
Second baseman up for Pinkerton, Preston Libby, who is the junior second baseman. We got 1 out. Runner on first. Majano throws over there. Ball skids away a little bit from Madeira. Now it's back to Jonathan Medrano. Sharp takes his lead off first as the pitch just missed outside, a little bit low. Ball 1. Libby, the second baseman, number 9 hitter. Sharp taking the lead off first base. The pitch is a little bit high inside. Throws the second base on the steal. Just short hop by the second baseman. It bounced into center field. And Sharp gets a stolen base. Tough play by the second baseman, Martinez, on that short hop. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like he squared the bunt, and that kind of messes up who's covering the steal. Because on a bunt, second baseman goes to first, shortstop covers steal, but Martinez went right for the steal. And the ball outside, 2 balls, 1 strike on Libby. Medrano sets, delivers. There's a pop-up on the right side. Madeira going over, and it's going to be out of play. Off out towards the concession stands in right field. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Preston Libby. 1 out, Sharper's on second base with an RBI single and a stolen base. Medrano looks in, gets his sign. Shortstop keeping Sharp honest at second base. It's a fastball right down the middle. Called it a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Medrano wanted that one. Full count. The pitch outside and high. Oh, he called strike 3. That even surprised me on that one.
Now batting.
But
Shortstop.
who am I? I'm
number
up in the booth.
Brendan Horn.
So there's 2 out after the sacrifice bunt by Jones, and then Libby strikeout. The batter is Brendan Horn. He popped to the catcher his first time up, leading off the game. Medrano seems to have settled down a little bit. He sets, looks at second base, throws outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to .312 hitter Brendan Horn. Big pitch here from Medrano. Doesn't want to throw it right down the middle with this lineup. Throws it right. It's popped up. Martinez having a tough time with it. It may drop in. Martinez calls for it. Almost collides with the right fielder, Clancy. But back to our conversation with Tom King, who's the boss? Second baseman called it. Clancy, right fielder, has the right to call him off and take that fly ball. Not sure if he called it or not because it was, and they almost collided. So Martinez makes a nice play on the ball. Didn't hear anybody calling him off. Takes the play. And that's it. That's the end of the second inning. 1 run, a couple of hits. 1 man left on base, 1 stolen base at the end of 2 innings. Pinkerton Academy, 3. The Cinderella Nashua North Titans, nothing. Leading off the top of the second inning, I believe it's Tanner. As Bushy seems to have settled down quite a bit on the mound, throwing hard. As number 12, Cole Eaton warms him up while the catcher Sharp gets his equipment back on. Looks like Sharp is ready, or at least the pitcher's ready to throw. And we're ready to have third inning action. I noticed on the sidelines, Ramirez for North got the kids together and started keeping them in the game. Never say die, they're not out of the game. They got a chip chop away here and start right now in top of the third inning. By no means this game is far from over. So Sharp calls for the final warm-up pitch. Throws down to second base. And we're ready to stop top of the third inning. Mason Tanner is the batter, number 9. Third baseman for Nashua North. A senior. And North's got 5 seniors on this roster. Swing and a miss. Fastball, nice and low, right at the knees for strike 1.
Now batting third baseman, Mason Tanner.
Bushy doesn't do the windup. He goes right from the set position all game. It's a fastball right down the middle for call strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on Tanner, the third baseman for Nashua North. Bushy working quickly. Gets into his set position, fires, foul back. Looks like he jammed him that time. And Tanner made a nice cut at it, fouled it back. No balls and 2 strikes to Tanner. Outfield is playing straight away, as is the infield. Bushy gets ready, winds and fires a curveball, ground ball, second base. Up with it is Libby. Throws to first baseman Marshall for the out. 1 out in the top of the third inning.
Number 15, Ryder Clancy.
Ryder Clancy, the batter, right fielder. And almost collision that last inning with the second baseman, hustling in for that pop-up. Ryder Clancy, the junior pitcher and outfielder for Nashua North. It's the number 9 hitter. Bushy sets, delivers, fires it right, ground ball back up the middle. Nice play by the second baseman. He bobbles it. Clancy is on first base with an infield hit. Bushy was off the mound as it went right past his right as he goes off to the left. And Libby made a tough backhanded play, tried to make the play, couldn't do it. And Brian Clancy's on first base with Nashua North's best hitter, Austin Sujecki, the center fielder. The ball outside. Austin's number 10. I noticed before the game there was no numbers on the Nashua North players, but they were their warm-up shirts, so I understood now. Sujecki, left-handed batter, crowds the plate, pitch inside. He's brushing him back a little bit, getting him off that plate. 2 balls and no strikes, 1 man out. Clancy on first base with an infield hit. Bushy winds and fires. It's outside corner for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. A nice pitch. Giving him nothing right down the middle. And Sujecki still crowds that plate a little bit. Bushy winds, fires. Strike 2 in the outside corner. It's a fastball, but it looks like he took a little bit off that fastball. Get more control of it. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Sujecki. Bushy fires, outside and high, ball 3, full count, 3-2. Clancy looking over at his coach, wondering if he should be going or not, with 1 out. Lefty batter up. Love to see Tom McKing's position on this one. He's not going. It's foul back. Another outside corner pitch to Sujecki. He's not giving him anything over the plate to hit. So it's still 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Clancy on first base. Gets a small lead. Doesn't look like he'll be taken off. Bushy winds and fires. Another foul ball. Sujecki fouls it back pretty much to the third base side. Sujecki's hanging tough up there as Bushy's giving him nothing to hit. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Set, delivers, foul ball again. It's costing the NHIAA some baseballs here with all these fouls by Sujecki. So he's hanging tough in there with 3 balls and 2 strikes still. Bushy sets, delivers. Ball is low, back to the backstop, ball 4. Nice at-bat by Austin Sujecki.
Now batting, shortstop, number 2, Ty Byrne.
Ty Byrne, the shortstop. Tyler Byrne, the shortstop, goes up. He struck out his first time up, looking at a curveball. So now we got 1 out, runner on first and second for Byrne. And Bushy steps off as Byrne steps out of them. So Sujecki getting a nice lead off of first base with Marshall expecting a bunt perhaps. Ball is thrown, looks like a little low, or was it inside? I wasn't sure, but did not get the call. It's ball 1. Sharp turned around and asked the umpire, where was that? That's how close it was. Bushy sets, delivers. Ball 2 outside. 2 balls, no strikes. First and second, 1 man out. Big at-bat here by Ty Byrne with Martinez on deck. North trying to get something going here. Byrne ahead of the count, 2-0. The pitch. A little bit, whoa, I thought it was high. Nope, it wasn't. 2 balls and 1 strike. To Ty Byrne. Bushy sets, delivers. Byrne lines a base hit into right field. Rounding third base is Clancy, and he stays there. Nice piece of hitting by Ty Byrne as he went with the pitch right past Marshall, who is coming in shallow to perhaps field a bunt if it would happen. And the ball shot right past him in the right field. And North's got something going here. Bases loaded. 1 out. Top of the 3rd inning. Pinkerton up 3-0, and the batter is Joyce Martinez. Jace Martinez, I'm sorry. Second baseman for Nashua North. They got something going here. Bushy delivers. There's a line, pop up, shortstop makes the play. Just a little looper towards short. I thought it might have some legs to get to the outfield, but actually
Now batting catcher, number 20.
a little looper right to the shortstop Horn, who made the play. Now we got bases loaded and 2 outs. The catcher Ramirez is up there with the bases loaded. He grounded to third base his first time. Josh Jones making the play pretty easily on him. Ramirez seems to be the heart and soul of this North team. Bushy sets, delivers, strike call. Looks like a little bit of a ripple there. Low curveball. So 2 outs. Top of the third inning, bases loaded for Ramirez, who takes call, strike 2. Questionable call. Ramirez got to protect that plate now. Close calls for these pitches. Bushy winds and fires. Ramirez fouls it off at the plate. Looks like a curveball, low curve. No balls and 2 strikes to Ramirez, which is right now probably the junior catcher's biggest moment of his high school career, right here and right now. Number 20 steps into the box. Bases loaded. Clancy on third. Sajecki on second. Burns on first. Bushy sets the pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Sharp tried to frame that one a little bit. He wanted the call, but it was outside. There was no question there. Sharp is either getting a signal from the coach or he's jarring with the umpire back there. I'm not sure what's going on. But 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ramirez. Bushy sets, delivers. Curveball takes a little off. Strike 3. Had Ramirez chasing after the curveball on the outside in the dirt. Nice pitch by Bushy. Situational pitch. And he gets him swinging. And a tough way to end that top of the third inning. We had no runs on 2 hits. Nashua North leaves 3 runners on base. At the end of 2.5 innings in this semi-final state title, Division I, Pinkerton 3, Nashua North, nothing. Leading off for Pinkerton in the bottom of the third would be Big Jackson Marshall. Was hit by a pitch his first time up, brushed his uniform a little bit. I called it a mosquito hit because I think Marshall would have rather not taken the hit. He wants to swing away. But Medrano worked him inside a little bit, which is the right thing to do. I mean, this kid, Marshall's got power. He's got so much power, he could hit it out of here with a Q-tip for a bat with the right wind direction and the right pitch. But anyway, Marshall on most teams, with his power and his batting average, would be batting 3rd or 4th. And who am I to argue with Pinkerton head coach Steve Campo, who bats in 2nd? Obviously to get him 1 or 2 more at-bats, or at least 1 at-bat extra a game. And
Now batting, first baseman, number 22, Jackson Marshall.
hit by pitch, and he scored a run in the first inning after a sacrifice fly. We scored easily on that, and then the error afterwards. It's a big swing, ripped down the left field, foul. Marshall was looking fastball all the way right there. No balls and 1 strike to big number 22, first baseman for Pinkerton. Medrano sets, delivers, swing, big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Took a little bit off, I think, kind of maybe threw off Marshall's timing a little bit. Threw it on the outside corner, nothing down the middle with this kid. Medrano winds, fires, outside. Ramirez tries to frame it. He wanted the call. It was outside. It was a good call by the ump. Ramirez did a nice job trying to frame it, getting the fans on him a little bit. Behind home plate, of course, you got all these umpires back here can see better. They're starting on him already. We got 1 ball and 2 strikes, and you got the crowd into this one. Medrano gets ready. Marshall stands there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sets, delivers. Curveball, hit him again. No, it hit his bat. That was a nice call. Foul ball. I give the home plate credit on that one. Home plate ump credit on that one. Marshall just tried to turn into it, looks like a little bit. It looks like it went off his bat. He thinks it hit his arm. And Campo wants the umpire to check with somebody else. If they called it a strike 3, you know what he called it? A call strike 3. Oh, he didn't move. He moved into the ball. That's what the umpire called. Nice call by the umpire. I was wondering, I thought Marshall would be out, but he's walking back. He K'd. Because he didn't get out of the way of that inside pitch. Anthony Caruso, the batter.
Now batting left fielder number 19.
He doubled his first time up. And nice call by the home plate umpire. I didn't know what the call was. He called him out because he didn't get out of the way of the ball. Made no effort. Surprising Marshall would do that. I would think he'd want to swing away, get out of the way of the ball, and just get up there and wail away at it. Pitch to Caruso was fouled off, way down the left field line. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Caruso, 375 hitter, big lefty. Medrano pitches, looks like he's going the outside corner. Ramirez is there, it's a little outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the number 3 hitter for Pinkerton, left fielder Anthony Caruso. Medrano winds and fires. Strike 3 call on the inside corner. Nice pitch. What a pitch by Medrano, who settled down nicely after the first 2 innings to get the first 2 batters.
Hunter Frazier.
And that was a beautiful pitch on the inside corner to get Caruso looking. Brings up Hunter Brazier, the right fielder. Is that, oh, he gets strike call on the outside corner, framed nicely by Ramirez, gets the call. And Brazier had a sacrifice fly his first time up. Curveball outside, nice location on that, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sacrifice fly to center field, and the second run scored on a throwing error. Medrano fires, swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Medrano has settled down nicely. Picking his spots, moving the ball in and out. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Medrano looking to go 1-2-3 for the first time in the game. Curveball outside. Too far to frame by Ramirez. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Hunter Brazier, the right fielder. Fastball, ground ball is short. Scooped up by Sujecki, throws to first base for the out. And Pinkerton is down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So 3 innings have been completed. As Nashua North settles down, after 3 innings, it's Pinkerton 3, Nashua North nothing. And leading off for Nashua North will be Nolan Sullivan, who was also hit by a pitch his first time up. He got thrown out stealing a second base. as Leo Bushy takes his time coming to the mound. I tell you, Marshall did not like that call, third strike call. And pretty upset when he went to the sideline. Campo came over and questioned the umpire, and that was pretty much it. It took a couple of people up in the booth here to help me out with that call. Thank you. Give Medrano credit. He settled down nicely in that third inning, keeping North in the game. And earlier today, Exeter defeated Londonderry to go to the championship game. The winner of this one, Exeter, 18-1, 19-1 now, 20-1 maybe, including the playoffs. They only lost going to, I believe it was Dover. And
well, Ron Welliver, how would you have handled that umpire situation when he went over and yelled, "We're not doing balls"?
I thought it was a great call, Tom. And the biggest reason is I thought it was a foul ball.
I did too.
I didn't realize he called it a third strike because he didn't get out of the way of the ball.
Right. I thought he hit the bat.
And it was a tough call, but Marshall, get out of the way. Get up there and swing the bat. You're a power hitter. You hit 500. What do you want to get hit with the ball for?
But here's the thing.
Get out of the way and get up there swinging.
Here's the thing. Medrano does the worst thing you could do for a pitcher. The arms out, right?
Yep.
The preacher arms. Can't do that. And I'm surprised he got those calls after. He had two calls. He got that out and he got another call, third strike.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at that.
Yeah, all the umpires here from Nashua behind the plate maybe made that
Oh,
call.
yeah. Oh, I'm sure. There's tons of them.
Hanlon is the batter. No, I'm sorry, Sullivan. Did I get that right? Oh, I got the wrong scoreboard in front of me. Nolan Sullivan, freshman sensation, the DH. Relief pitcher, outfielder, did a little bit of everything.
Yep.
There's a base hit to right field.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Sullivan leads off the fourth inning with a base hit. And nice job going with the pitch. Slammed it between first and second base into right field.
There's no doubt that they've had their chances, right? Bases loaded the whole bit. I mean, they've left 5 on base. So
and they're scrapping. I gotta. They came back nicely. Medrano came back nicely. They could have just laid down and died after that bases loaded situation. But you know what? Medrano's keeping them in the game. Sullivan starts out with a hit. Here we go. Here's Markley. Squares the bunt. Goes off to the side.
the bunt's not a bad idea. It puts the defense.
They need to get a run,
It
Tom.
puts the defense on edge. But if the 6th inning,
It's no balls and 1 strike to Markley. Throw to Sullivan. Whoa.
Only first baseman in the state who
He's
could
gonna
have
make
caught
that play.
that ball is Jackson Marshall.
He's the only guy ever to see me called out on a ball that hit him. And now, but yeah, that was a nice play by Marshall. Markley, line drive, base hit left field. Nashua North has something going. First and second, nobody out.
So now we'll see what Bushy tries to do, whether he tries to go with heat and really start to wing it or not.
First baseman number 21.
As Ty Madeira comes
Because
up.
he off-speeded that, and it cost him.
I've always said, Tom, if the bottom of the order hits, you win the game. Because you get on base for the top of the lineup. That's what it's all about.
Well,
I always said that. I loved batting ninth when I played. Get on base and just make things happen. Here's Madeira. Squares the bunt. High. Ball 1. Anything can happen in a bunt situation here. He bunts it down third. We could have a double steal. You never know what Harris will have his players doing.
He'll do something.
Bushy sets. Madeira squares the bunt, showing bunt. Bushy steps off the mound. Pinkerton defense is ready. I know Marshall will be charging. The pitcher, Bushy, will most likely be covering third base if he does bunt it down the third base side.
Make the
Looks
defense.
like he calls timeout. The batter calls timeout. The
Yep.
umpire gave it to him.
Make the defense make a play. It's a chess match going on. This is a interesting battle. I don't think he really wants to bunt. I think he's trying to just get Bushy unnerved.
Now Madeira steps in with 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah. He's not squaring
Not squaring
now.
yet. Now he squares the
squares.
bunt. Ball
Puts it
high.
back, and that's why he's squaring.
And sometimes, Tom, when you
He's
square the bunt,
He's squaring to get that ball. That's what he's doing.
And it distracts the pitcher. I don't
That's
care
just
who you
it.
are.
So what Bushy's got to do is he's got to concentrate on the plate.
Now it's 2 balls and no strikes.
Right, and he'll square again. He'll try to get 3-0.
Madeira squares her on a bunt.
Yep.
He does
He
bunt.
does
a foul.
bunt. Yep. Foul.
It was a buntable ball right over the outside of the plate a little bit, but that's what Bushy wants to put it. If they're going to bunt it down the first base side.
If I'm Bushy, I just still throw strikes.
Just throw strikes.
Throw strikes.
Make
He
no
bunts
error.
it. He bunts it. Make the play.
2 balls and 1 strike. Squares the bunt again, and Sullivan making things happen out there at second base. Bushy steps off. Sullivan gets back to the bag. First and second. 2 balls, 1 strike to Madeira. The pitch. Low outside, ball free, 3-1.
3-1. See, that's what the square and the bunt does.
Yep.
It distracts Bushy to the point where he's a little unnerved. I'm surprised they didn't go out and talk
He
to
might
him.
swing away right here, Tom. He's got to throw it right down the middle.
He's got a 3-1 pitch, so he's going to.
3 balls, 1
he
strike to Madeira. He squares the bunt. The ball is call strike on the. I guess you could call that black outside corner. Oh, that was a tough pitch. Great pitch by Bushy. Great pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now there's no bunt. He's hitting away.
Right.
Bushy sets, looks to pick off second base. Sullivan gets back.
Gotta be careful with the pickoff if you're Bushy. Throw the ball away.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could really hurt
no
yourself.
need to. Make them hit the ball.
Right. You could really hurt yourself.
Watch out for the double pickoff with Marshall at first base. Pitch swung on him, missed, strike 3.
Well, and that was a battle. That was a battle, and Bushy won it because he got a good call, call in the outer part of the plate to get that second strike. If he didn't get that second strike, I think he was going to be. Obviously,
He
it was a
also won
3-1
that
pitch.
battle of the bunts. He had a tough pitch in the outside corner to bunt. That's not an easy pitch to
No.
bunt. And so good for him for not throwing it down the middle. Ends up getting the strikeout. Here's Mason Tanner, who grounded to second base his first time. Pitch is well outside. I don't think these catches have like one call. I mean, it was like a foot outside. Ball 1. Sharp wants every call back there. I gotta love it.
Good frame job by
Bushy. Target goes on the inside. The Sharp moves. You see him move to the inside.
Now, see, Bushy's late. He's living dangerously now. He's falling behind the hitters. And that's not what you want to see if you're Pinkerton.
2 balls, no strikes to Tanner, the third baseman. Looks like he squares the bunt. He just kind of distracted the pitcher.
Exactly.
He's just distracting
He
him.
wanted to get himself a 3-0 count. He may end up getting himself a 3-1 count.
Now it's 2-1. 2-1. 1 out, 2-1 to Tanner. Sullivan on first. On second. Markley on first. The pitch. Outside. Sharp wanted that call.
He wanted that call, huh? Yeah, so did the pitcher. Now he's down in the count again, 3-1.
I mean, there's a tough calls from the ups. They were close. That was outside. That was a good call.
Yeah, now he's living dangerously.
3 balls, 1 strike to Tanner. The pitch. Ball 4.
And
I'm not sure if that was low or inside or both.
I think it was low.
It was.
And now they're going to come out and talk to him.
Nice at bat by Tanner.
Things are
The
getting
runners move up. Things are getting interesting here, Tom.
a little dicey here at Holman Stadium. 3-0 lead for Pinkerton. We're in the top of the 4th inning. A lot of baseball left to play in this game.
See, North, last inning, bases loaded, 1 out. This inning, but they have to come up with something here, Tom, or it's going to break their back.
Yep.
There's no quit in this number 13 seed. I love it. As Campo comes out, settles down Bushy.
There wasn't much quitting them all year long.
Oh, no.
They played, they were competitive and everything else, and they played teams tough, but had a couple of bad games, couple blowouts. But
it's a long season.
You're going to get that with, depending on who the pitcher is and everything else. So, but here we are, bases loaded, 1 out, top of the 4th, 3-1. Pinkerton leads it. Titans threatening to score one
Number 9
or
hitter
more.
Clancy Remember, bottom of the order, producers, you get runs.
He got an infield hit his first time up. I gave that a hit his first time
I gave him a hit, too. Right back, as I remember, Bushy went off to the first base side of the mound as the ball went right over the mound. And even if Martinez, I'm sorry, it was a second baseman. It was Libby. Even if he cleaned it, fielded it cleanly, it would have been safe at first base. Here's the pitch. Swing. Curveball and a miss. 0-2.
Yep.
Clancy's behind.
Here's the thing. You're number 9 hitter. Pitcher, throw strikes, right?
Make him beat you.
Make him, yeah, exactly. I wouldn't have even wasted a pitch there. I would have gone right at him.
Yeah, that was definitely a waste pitch.
Yeah, but it was a dangerous one.
It was
dangerous.
dangerous. Sharp made a nice play.
By Sharp. Yep.
Okay, we have 1 ball, 2 strikes to Clancy. Bushy in his set, bases loaded, delivers. Strike 3 call.
You know, that's.
I got no problem with that call. That was
I don't have a problem with the call. I have a problem with not protecting the plate. Hitters.
It just takes forever to make the call.
Yeah, it does. Well,
I can't
exactly.
stand that.
I know, it drives me nuts too. Hitters need to learn how to protect the plate.
Yes. Choke up. I'm not the old school Trump. Choke up with the bat,
with 2
move
strikes.
up in the box, punch the ball around.
Oh, sure.
Nashua's best hitter, Sujecki's come up for strike 1. Austin has got hit by a pitch and singled. 1 for 1.
Bushy's got to be careful. He tries to bust him inside that he doesn't hit him again.
Threw it inside.
Sujecki's anxious now.
Yeah, he is. He's got to protect the plate now.
Right, and he will.
No balls and 2 strikes. He fouled off like 3 or 4 last at bat.
He's a smart guy. He's not going to sit there with the bat on his shoulders 0-2.
Calls timeout.
Yep.
The umpire gives it to him. I'm glad you noticed that, Tom. When I did umpire high school for years, and we were you're taught to take your time, make the call.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand
Make the call and say it.
Outside.
That's why I love Cy Tevitz.
Yeah, that was a good pitch.
Right? Cy Tevitz? When he umpires?
Yeah. Yeah, he's nice and loud.
Strike 1 and 2.
Yeah.
You know,
I was the same way. Oh! 1 ball, 2 strikes, and fouled off again by
Now,
Sujecki.
Sujecki did a great job. His last at-bat was quite a battle, fouling off about 4 pitches in a row before he got a ball 4. Worked the count and got a walk.
He's got to battle him hard here.
So
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, all loaded up for North. Top of the 4th. And the pitch fouled off again by Sujecki.
He's battling it. See, now.
He's battling up there.
Bushy got so frustrated, he let one fly and it almost went over everybody's head. So let's see what he does here.
Bushy sets. Sujecki ready. Pitch. Foul ball again.
If it's close to the plate, like I said, he's not taking any pitches that aren't. He's going to swing the bat.
That's the way they all should be with 2 strikes.
Right.
Swing the bat. Go down swinging.
So now Bushy knows this.
Yes, he does.
So he's got to be tempted to throw one out of the zone. Let's see if he does it. And get him to chase.
Delivers.
See, he does.
Curveball outside.
See? And what that does is that ups the ball count.
Yep. Sujecki with a great at bat here. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I bet
2
he walks.
outs,
I bet he walks.
The pitch.
No.
Line drive, base hit left field. 1 run is home.
Better than a walk.
And Markley is held in third base. What an at-bat by Austin Sujecki.
Yeah, down 0-2. Worked it to 2-2 where Bushy knew with the bases loaded he had to put a ball over the plate, and he left it up. And
what a great at-bat by Austin
just hit
Sujecki.
it the other way and tailor-made ground ball base hit through the left side.
Smart move holding that runner at third. It wouldn't have been that close at home. And Ty Byrne, the shortstop, is up with 2 outs, bases loaded, outside for ball 1. And Pinkerton has someone warming up out there.
I just looked down there and saw the warm-up. Yep.
Bushy winds and fires inside.
He's definitely
just missed hitting him.
Definitely rattled a little bit.
Yeah, Sujecki rattled him.
Did.
Two balls and no strikes to Ty Byrne. Bases loaded for North, down 3-1. The pitch. Outside, ball 3. Bushy wanted that call.
He did.
Well, the umpires back here from Pinkerton are letting him have it. That was a tough call right near that corner. 3 balls, no strikes. He squares the bunt. That's just to distract the pitcher. Now
Yeah,
it's
but
3-1.
you know what? That's all Bushy's got to do. Just you keep pitching it over the plate.
Yeah.
That's
all
it.
he can do right now. Ty
Just
Burn,
throw it over the plate.
3 balls, 1 strike.
If he
Bushy
beats you,
sets,
if he
delivers,
beats you, he beats you.
Foul back. No, it's interference on the catcher. Nice call by the umpire.
Wow, there's going to be some discussion about this.
He's credited with a base hit. At least in my old days of score booking. The bat hit the catcher's mitt. Interference on the catcher. Run comes home. It's 3-2. Pinkerton, top of the 4th, and we still got bases loaded, Tom.
And he gets an RBI.
Yes.
Still bases loaded. Titans battling back. You know, I was down there earlier, and Mario Ramirez gathered everybody together before the previous inning, and when they loaded the bases, and just said, you know, this is, you know, we're not doing what we usually do. You know, we got to be smart. We got to communicate the whole bit. You know, it was a lot of stuff.
This is exactly what we talked about before the game, Tom.
Right.
Is North's got to just stay in the game, get late in the game, play some small ball, and have some good pitching.
And we got to
settle down.
change. We've got to change. That's it for Bushy.
Is this Chaffee?
Number 3.
Can't see the number. I think it's
It's 3, I believe. I thought it was.
the 3's Josh Jones.
Right.
Pinkerton, number 9,
5.
Michael Chaffee.
5.
Number
It
9,
is
Mike
Chaffee.
Chaffee.
It is
The winning
Chaffee.
pitcher in the Bedford game. How many innings can he pitch, Tom?
I don't know.
He just pitched, I believe, I have it down here somewhere, 5 innings against Bedford. Beat Bedford, Chaffee. 2 hits. He pitched a 2-hitter against Bedford. Not sure of his innings. And I don't know if they count innings per week now.
That
don't
was
they,
a
Tom?
10. It was a 10-0 game. So that was on Saturday. So the week would end Friday, right? 7-day period.
Yeah, it's true. So Chaffee, the 1.11 ERA over the course of the season. And Bushy had .87.
Yeah.
And he's given up 2 runs already. And they're earned. Give these North kids credit. They are scrapping here.
They can taste it. You know, they
I think
taste
they can
it.
now. No question there, Tom. And coming to the plate is the number 3 hitter for Nashua North, Jace Martinez. Jace has struck out and he popped a shortstop his last time up.
Now batting second baseman, number 1, Jace Martinez.
Martinez, the second baseman, comes up with the bases loaded. Is Chaffee.
All right.
Pitches high and outside.
That's tough to bring a reliever in with the bases loaded, I'll tell you that.
A junior pitcher is
And don't
Chaffee.
forget, they could bring Chaffee back on the mound.
Got a great Chaffee story, Tom. I'll tell you about it after the inning.
All right. I mean,
not-
they could bring Bushy back on the mound if they wanted to.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. 1 run is home. Here comes the second run. He will score. Going to third. A big
How
hit by
about that?
Martinez. A 2-run single.
How about that?
Nashua North leads 4-3. As Sunjeki scores, Ty Burn goes to third. What a clutch hit by Martinez, who ropes a single to right center. And Nashua North has taken a 4-3 lead
This is
against
amazing.
Pinkerton.
Absolutely amazing.
Ramirez.
In comes Ramirez, the catcher, who was rallying this North team on the sideline, Tom. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I was down there. I just told you about that, Ducky.
Well, yeah.
I just told you about it.
I didn't hear you. Too excited. Here's the pitch, and it looks like it's low and outside for ball 1. Off speeds pitch by Chaffee.
Now, this is the best hitting North has had all tournament.
And this is another huge at bat. North's up 4-3, first and third. Are they going to send him, Tom?
Probably.
Martinez. Nope, lefty. It hit him.
And the bases are
It
loaded
hit him.
again.
And Coach Campo's not happy about that
No,
call.
he's not happy about anything right now.
I mean, he's asking, his player got called out because he didn't get out of the way.
Right, exactly.
And did Ramirez get out of the way? I don't know.
I'd have to see it again.
But coming to the plate is Nolan Sullivan, who started everything off this inning with a single. He comes up with the bases loaded.
The 10th man to bat here for Nashua North.
Sullivan, who started it all up with a base hit to right field. Now facing the lefty Chaffee.
Number 5, Nolan Sullivan.
And North has momentum right now, Tom.
They could break this thing wide open.
They could break it wide open. Sullivan hit by a pitch his first time. A lot of hit by pitches today, Tom. Is this something new?
Seen it all spring in the Futures League. A lot of pitchers or batters are hitting. There's a lot of crowd into the plate too. There is a lot of crowd into the plate.
Yeah,
I've seen that. Not in the high school level, but a lot. You know, hit by pitch in high school is the pitcher just is kind of wild. College game that I've seen the last couple of weeks. There's
The
been
pitch,
some
swing and a
crowd.
miss.
Yep.
But this
And,
inning,
and the thing is
Yep.
Pinkerton pitchers, if I look at them with that, they're not throwing their best pitch, right?
Yeah.
What was Bushy's best pitch? A hard fastball over the plate. How many did you see in that last in this
Not many,
tenure?
yeah.
Not many. He went.
look at check swing. No, he didn't go.
That's a good break for North because I thought he went.
It's 2 balls and 1 strike. I believe the scoreboard. I'm not sure if it's Mia. Is it 1-1 or 2-1?
He was 1-1, isn't it?
It's 1-1. My error. Sullivan up there. He checked his swing. Chaffee sets, delivers, off-speed pitch,
Yeah,
high
see,
and
they're
outside.
trying to get cute. They're trying to get cute with the off speed. They're not able to get the curve over. Neither was Bushy. So he,
Well,
just
Chaffee might not be a heat type pitcher like if you brought Marshall in. He's a find the corners and
from what I understand, Marshall doesn't come in much in terms of closing.
there's a fastball inside. Ball 3, 3-1.
And here we
A
go.
huge pitch coming right here
Boy, this is
by
just
Chaffee.
this is just a disastrous inning for Pinkerton. They cannot throw strikes, and it's been costing them.
3 balls, 1 strike to the freshman Sullivan. Chaffee sets, delivers. Strike call right down the middle. Okay, Sullivan's got the count now, 3-2. Runners will be leaving the bases, Tom. It's 2 outs, bases loaded. A single should bring in 2. Chaffee sets, pitch to Sullivan. Strike 3
Yeah,
call.
ouch.
No, that was the right call.
It was.
It just took
was.
forever to get the call.
I
That's-
know. Four runs for the Titans.
4 runs on 4 hits, I believe.
4 runs on 4 hits. There was a walk.
And 3 men left on a hit bat,
And a hit
3 men
batsman.
left on base. And the score after 3.5 innings, Nashua North 4, Pinkerton 3. What a game so far. Tom, the Chaffee story. I'm not sure if he's related to this pitcher. I played in high school with a guy named Jerry Chaffee, who was ambidextrous.
There's a lot of choppies around.
And I'm not sure if he's related to him. Ended up pitching for Eckerd College way back in the 70s. But nobody knew he was ambidextrous. He's standing on the mound, runner on first base. He's throwing righty.
Yeah.
Puts his glove under his right arm, rubbing the ball up. There's an old adage, if the pitcher is off the rubber, you got to be on the base. And this is why. Chaffee just took a BB with his left hand, threw him out of first base. And I'll never forget that. Ambidextrous pitcher. Not sure if he's related or not.
Now we'll see if Medrano can do what good pitchers usually do. And he is a good pitcher. Can they shut the door the following inning when you have a big inning?
Yeah,
That's
he did
what
have a long
you
time
know,
off
long
here
time
to
off. He
cool off
soft
a little
tossed
bit.
in his warm up. So we'll see.
That inning, I got to tell you, it was a great inning for Nashua North, but you got to go back to that at-bat by Austin Strzecki.
That was it.
He fouled off, 3-4 pitches and came up with a big hit. And he forced the pitcher, Bushy, to throw it down the middle, which is right where he wants it.
Designated
Bam.
number 20.
So give him credit. Strzecki is 2 for 2 with a hit batsman. And a huge hit last inning. Here we go, bottom of the 4th, Tom. Leading off is John. It's John Hanlon. Yep, John Hanlon. who's the DH right now for Pinkerton. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch by Medrano.
Yeah, good pitch by Medrano. Nothing was straight. His ball's got movement on it. Every time it comes, he's like 3/4 coming over the top. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch to Hanlon. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yep.
Pinkerton is not used to being behind here, Tom. Medrano pitch, curveball. Oh, he just nicked it.
Just yep.
Fouled it off.
Oh, it.
Great pitch by Medrano. He fooled him.
Yeah, but you know what he's thinking? He's thinking if I didn't hit it, I'd be on first right now, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Because the ball would have gone right by.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's
Ball
like
strike 3. Beautiful pitch by Medrano on the outside corner. Second time Hanlon's been caught looking. Brings up the Bushy is still batting.
Number 1, Leo Boucher.
Did he move to the different position on the
Yeah,
field?
he moved somewhere. Not sure
Anyway,
where.
they want his bat in there. He's up there. Medrano pitches a little bit high, ball 1.
Singled his first time up and started a rally that got him a run.
Framed nicely by
Again,
Ramirez on that
Ramirez
outside
is doing-
fastball.
Ramirez is doing a great job.
1 ball, 1
Bringing
strike.
that in.
Medrano getting on a roll here. Throws it a little bit high, 2-1. He's working quickly. No need for a time clock here, Tom, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
Medrano winds, fires a little bit outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Oh, sorry, 2-1. 3-1. I stand corrected. Medrano signs and fires. Ground ball past the second baseman Martinez in the right field for a base hit. Nice piece of hitting by Leo Bushy. He's on first base with a single.
Now batting, third
Didn't
base.
bring much of a roar from the Pinkerton side, though, did it? They're still in shock.
In comes the third baseman, Josh Jones. Hit a sacrifice fly to center field, driving in a run, and it brought 2 runs, actually. Second run on an overthrow. Leo Bush is on first base with a single. Medrano fires. Blocked by Ramirez, and Bushy gets the second base.
Yep.
Ball was in the dirt. Looks like Medrano was a little bit overthrowing that one, Tom, a little bit. And
They're going to talk to him, I think.
Coach Zach Harris is going to settle him down a little bit.
Yep.
1 ball and no strikes. I don't have a pitch count on. I'm not sure if they have a pitch count.
I don't think they were worried about that right now.
No, I don't think they're worried about that.
They just want to calm him down.
It's a good timeout by Coach Zach Harris. Settled Medrano down. He's got a runner on second base.
Yeah, I don't think that was. I think it was his pitching coach that went out there and talked to him. Harris is still in the dugout.
1-0 to Jones. Pitch inside.
Oops.
A little chin music there.
That wasn't chin
least he
music.
got out of
that
the
was,
way, Tom.
That was helmet music.
Yeah.
A little taller, and he might not have been able to get out of the way.
You got to be careful there, John. This is the bottom of the Pinkerton lineup. You don't want them making noise because look what happened with North. Ball right at call. Strike. 2-1. Nice pitch by Medrano. Closer to the inside corner. Medrano sets, fire, swing and a miss, strike 2. A little bit high on that fastball. Jones is a senior third baseman for Pinkerton. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Big pitch here from Medrano. He sets, checks Bushy at second base, throws, swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout from Medrano, who threw it on the outside corner, had it up a little bit.
Well, the Astros are taking big swings, right?
Catcher,
They're taking big swings.
Pinkerton's hacking. I got to give him credit.
They're taking big swings. That's
They got to shorten that swing
they
up
got
and
to
stop
short.
playing
Yeah,
some
they
small
got to
ball.
shorten it up. You know, against Medrano, you can time them a little bit, but they're
Lies.
taking big home run swings every time up.
Sharp at the catcher comes up. He singled his first time. Looking to drive in Bushy from second base. Medrano sets, checks second base, fires.
Yeah.
It's a ground ball to
Oh.
shortstop. Makes the play, throws over to first base. Safe at
Safe,
first.
and a runner's gonna
Bushy
come
comes around
home.
to score.
He does, yep. That's the game, high school baseball. You make a mistake, and then you get everybody asleep.
Nice hustle by
There
Sharp.
was no doubt that Bushy was going to try to score.
Yeah, he never stopped around third base.
No.
Sujeki is a slow roller. He made the play. Madeira stretched over there. Not sure if his foot come off the base, why he called him
I
safe.
thought the runner beat it.
He did beat it.
I thought the runner beat it. I thought, watching the play, it was going to be very close regardless.
Nice hustle by Sharp going down the line. And now he's on first base with 2 outs. Medrano fires to
And I bet he won't be on first. Well,
Preston
let's see.
Libby.
I bet he won't be on first base long. We'll see.
Yeah.
He'll at
Libby,
least-
who struck out looking his first time.
Yep.
Sharp has speed. The pitch, throw by Ramirez
Yeah,
off
I
down
see.
there.
Yep.
He's back. That was a ball, I believe.
No, he swung and
2
missed.
balls and no strikes.
Oh, 2-0. I thought he swung. I guess not. Wait a minute. Did they correct that? Yeah, they did correct it. 1-1.
1-1. They did correct. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, thought he swung and missed.
1-1 pitch. High ball 2 to Libby.
Just the little things, right?
Little things. Little things is everything.
Little
Tom.
things for Pinkerton and big things for Nashua North, the way they hit the ball and kind of maneuvered the count.
Libby ground ball. Martinez to his left. Tough play for him, and it's
That's going to be a base hit. That was
yeah,
a
it was a
tough
base
play
hit.
in the
It was
hole.
a tough
Yep.
play.
So now the bottom of the order, just like you said.
Making noise and
Yep.
Now batting, shortstop, number 2.
2 infield hits. That's what the bottom of the order does. You get on base, things happen. Now you got the leadoff batter, Brendan Horn, coming up, 312 hitter. He has
It's popped up twice.
popped up twice to second and to the catcher. This is a big at bat for Pinkerton with big Jackson Marshall standing on deck. The pitch, ground ball, shortstop. Nice play by Sujeki. Throws the first and gets
Got
the
it.
out.
That's a great play.
6-3.
Told you, Austin Suchecki. Told you.
Sujeki makes that play, and Pinkerton comes up with 1 run on 2 hits, a stolen base, and 1 error. And at the end of 4 innings, we got the top seed, number 1 Pinkerton 4, number 13 seed Nashua North 4. We're going to the
4
5th.
after 4. 4's a wild.
I believe leading off will be Markley, right? James Markley for Nashua North.
Let me take a look as I flip the book. Yes, it will be.
Tell you, this is getting exciting, Tom. I'm out of water here.
I know, huh? Just don't spill it.
Oh, somebody's pointing at the refrigerator. Hold on.
Yeah, there's water in the refrigerator.
Oh, thank you.
Chaffee out. New pitcher?
Oh boy. Yeah, where did Bushy go? What position?
I don't know.
Looks like outfield, maybe right field.
Second? Oh, the number. The number's 4.
No, he's
okay.
number 1. Bushy's number
Bush,
1.
no, Ben, the cameraman for NH Sports Page, is saying that the number pitcher is 4. It's
Bushy's
Hunter
at third base.
It's Hunter Brazier, the sophomore. That's a tough spot to put a sophomore in. Interesting.
Brazier, 1.91 ERA for the season. So he's had some success. And he will be facing, let me see.
Markley.
Again, the bottom of the North lineup. If they can somehow
6,
make some
7,
noise,
8, 9.
make some noise, get Sujeki up there with some people on.
So you got what amounts to be, well, maybe more, but right now it amounts to be a 3-inning season, right?
3-inning season for somebody here, Tom.
Yep.
That's right. Sharp throws it down to second base. Is that Bushy at third base, Tom? No.
Yes. No. Is that what number is that?
He's at right field. Bushy went to
I
right
don't have
field.
binoculars, so.
James
That's
Martin.
number 3.
Yep.
That's Jones. He's still at third base, yes. Well, now that we get that settled, top of the 5th inning for Nashua North. Markley coming up. He singled his last time and scored on a big RBI single by Suchecki. Ground ball at second base. Comes up with it, throws to first base. And Preston Libby makes an easy play.
Baseman number 21, Ty.
There's one out in the top of the 5th inning. Up comes Ty
Now
Madeira,
pitching for the Astros,
first baseman for Nashua North. He's struck out twice swinging. He grounds it, a slow roller towards third.
That's gonna be a
In
hit.
comes Jones, can't get the ball, break
No.
for first base.
That's a hit.
Infield hit from Madeira.
The best thing is he didn't try to grab it and throw it wild, right? And turn an infield hit into a double. Once you do that swinging bunt, you just kind of tip your cap.
Yep, nice hustle by Madeira down that line. Mason
Great job
Turner's the batter.
by Madeira to fly down. And they're going to pinch
third
run for
baseman,
him.
number 9, Mason
Jaden Bullio, sophomore outfielder. Madeira, not sure. He can re-enter. They probably will. Jaden Bullio is the pinch runner.
now running, number 3.
Most likely he has some wheels out there, and it's a big run right now if we get him around the bases. Tanner up there. He has walked and grounded to second. The pitch is strike call right down the middle by Brazier. I'm sorry, yeah, Hunter Brazier. Goes to the set position. Bolio, just a small lead off first base. Curveball way outside, 1-1. What do you think, Tom? Not sure if he's going to send him here. It doesn't look like Bolio's getting a big lead to get a good jump.
No, he doesn't.
A safe lead.
Yep. Now he kind of moves.
Pitch is a little
but,
bit high. Ball 2-1.
I mean, this is the time. This is the optimum time, right? You got a pinch runner in there. You got one out. You can get a runner in scoring position in the middle of the inning.
Pitch to
Fifth.
Tanner. High
In the
again.
middle of the
3-1.
Right. And that's been the problem the Astros have had tonight. Don't you think, Ducky? They haven't gotten ahead in the count enough.
Yeah, they've been behind most of the night on
most
the
of the
count.
night, yep.
And there's high ball 4.
And now he
Another
doesn't
walk
have
to
to
Tanner.
steal. Yep.
Bottom of the order is causing trouble here again.
Now batting, right fielder, number 15, Ryder Clancy.
Clancy comes up. He's singled and struck out looking last time. Running at first and second. We have one out. And I'd say they're going to make him throw a strike. They may even square here, but I
I
don't
think
they're
they
gonna be
might
bunting.
square. I think they might square just to oh, no, they don't.
No, make him throw a strike. Ball
Boy,
inside and high.
that's just been
He's
a-
up high, Tom. He's hyped up.
This has been a problem for the Astros. They cannot throw strike. None of them have. I mean, Chaffee got the call third strike, but he also hit a batter when he came in.
1 ball, no strikes. And
It
ball
is.
way outside.
2-0.
2-0. With sitting on deck is Austin Suchecki. I hope he pronounced that right, Suchecki. And 2 balls and no strikes. The Clancy, number 9 hitter. First and second. Strike ball right down the middle. And he throws that pitch. He might line a single, Tom, because that's right down the middle.
But you know
He
what?
aimed that one.
You know what? You got to keep doing that. They've got to get in the habit of throwing strikes
Yes.
if they want to win this game.
Ball
That's
3
not-
outside.
Geez, they're
He overthrew it.
well, he overthrew it, and his body was tilted that way.
Yep.
You know?
3 balls and 1 strike to the 9th hitter, Ryder Clancy.
You don't walk number 9. That's a cardinal sin.
Right down the middle. Very hittable pitch.
Telling you, he throws that again.
He's got to get up there hacking.
Yeah, I think so. It might get, we'll see if he can catch up to it, but he can't get high fastball happy. He's
Full
got to
count
put
3-2. First
he's
and
gotta put
second.
this
The pitch.
one over.
Foul back.
So that's a good job now. We know Clancy can catch up to it, right?
Yep.
So that's a good job.
He's making him throw right down the middle. He doesn't want to pick any corners right now. It's going to be
Boy, North
mano.
has made every inning an adventure that the Astros have not wanted to endure.
3-2. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4. North has the bases loaded, Tom, for the 3rd consecutive inning.
Incredible.
And up comes Austin Suchecki,
Number 10.
who has been a complete pest to the Pinkerton
You do not
pitchers
want
today.
Suchecki up with the bases loaded because I guarantee you he's going to make something happen here.
Well, he's going to make him throw a strike, that's for sure.
Yep.
The pitch inside almost hit him, but he got out of the way. Good for him. Make him throw a strike. Brazier sets with the bases loaded, delivers. Suchecki fouls it off.
Well,
That's about his 9th fouled off pitch today.
If you put
Tom.
it anywhere in the zone, he will swing. And the Astros know that, so they're tempted not to throw him a strike.
Brazier fires. Suchecki grounds fouled on the first base side.
Bases loaded, 1 out, top 5 in a 4-4 game.
Hunter Brazier. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Austin Suchecki, who has 2 singles and a hit by pitch his first time up, I believe. 2 for 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Big pitch coming up for Brazier. The pitch
Oh, jeez.
way outside, 2-2.
Again, they're not in any kind of pitching rhythm. You know that, Ducky?
Yeah,
That's the thing. They're not in any rhythm. North has put people on base, and that has
Brazier
disrupted all that
sets,
rhythm.
delivers,
Yeah.
outside, ball 3.
Yeah.
3 balls and 2 strikes with the bases loaded for Nashua North, top of the 5th inning. Austin Suchecki, he's in the batter's box. Brazier sets, steps off a little bit. Take a deep breath. Suchecki has to protect the plate here, Tom. He's going to be swinging if there's anything near there. Brazier sets. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. A beautiful off-speed pitch on the outside corner.
Wow.
Wow.
That was the best pitch
Best
of the
pitch
night
best pitch of the night.
for anybody.
Now batting.
Instead of just trying to blow it by him,
Number 2.
He took
threw it off
something off,
speed.
threw it off speed, and it wasn't a pitch that Suchecki could kind of gauge. He had to make a quick decision.
here's Ty Byrne, who singled his last time. Brazier pitches, strike call. He's settled down now. There he is, Tom, getting ahead. His Nashua North, 3rd straight inning with the bases loaded.
Yeah, but they're swinging the bats. They're not sitting there. They're not sitting there with the bat on
Pitch,
their
swing
shoulder.
and a miss. Strike 2 to Ty Byrne.
I'm not upset about the strikeouts as long as they're not called.
Gotta go
third
down
strikes.
hacking, Tom.
Gotta swing the
Absolutely.
bat, and that's what North is doing.
They gotta protect the plate now. Ty Byrne has to protect the plate.
Yeah, he will. It's a well-coached team.
Bolio leads off 3rd base. Here's the pitch.
Oh, see ya.
And
Yeah.
strike 3 call.
Oh, that was. I didn't even have to wait for that. I mean,
That was a nice pitch.
it was a fastball right down the middle of the plate. He's got to swing at that.
Gotta swing. Gotta be up there.
Got to
hacking.
swing at it. Yep. So I didn't think that they would take a call third strike in that situation, and they did. And what a job by this kid to get out of that jam, and what a job by North to come back and tie it. Now we'll see. I mean, look, 5, 6, 7. You got 3 innings to go after this half inning, or 2 innings after this half inning. But Pinkerton's got 3 at bats, and you got to wonder, they haven't really swung the bats well.
Well, they got the big boys coming up now. We got Marshall, Caruso, and Hunter Brazier. The picture. Medrano was in his 5th inning. He's given up 4 runs. 2 of them earned. 3 of them earned. Yeah, 3. And he's facing Marshall, who hit by a pitch. And 2nd time up, called 3rd strike. Thought he got hit by a pitch, but he didn't get out of the way.
He's given up 4 runs, but his command has been the best of any pitcher on the mound all night long.
Oh, absolutely. He's settled down nicely. The throw goes down to second base. And first baseman, Madeira's back in the game, Tom. So that was a
Yep. Oh, yeah, he would
pinch
be.
runner. Yeah, Boley was
would be.
simply there for the
Yep.
speed. Okay,
But now, if you pinch run for him, he's got to come out to stay.
Jackson Marshall. He went up there hacking last time up. Controversial strike 3 call. Pitch.
Oh!
Whoa!
Wow, nothing
Right
controversial.
at his chin.
Didn't it hit him?
No, it did not.
It did not hit him.
This guy either gets hit or he doesn't get out of the way. That time he said, I'm going to get out of the way. That's coming right at his noggin.
It is. I thought I heard it touch. I guess not. And he doesn't think so either, because otherwise he would be arguing it.
He wants to hack away anyway. There's the big swing, foul ball down the left field side. And Medrano moved him off the plate a little bit. 1-1 to Jackson Marshall, 500-plus hitter. Here's the pitch. Foul back, a gigantic pop-up. It's going to land somewhere out on Amherst Street.
Is there anything that this kid hits that's not gigantic?
1 ball, 2 strikes to big Jackson Marshall.
Am I right in what I heard that he's snowbound?
Not sure. Again, line foul way out. It hit the neighbor's house out there somewhere. I think my truck's out there. I hope he didn't hit it.
Oh, I'm parked in a really good spot.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Marshall. Medrano kicks, fires, curveball.
Nice pitch.
Nope.
But Ramirez
He framed it. He tried to frame
He
it.
tried to frame it. Couldn't get it that time. And Ramirez looks back and says, yeah, you're right.
Outside, ball 2. 2 balls
Yeah.
and 2 strikes to Marshall. Medrano fires a line shot
that's a
to center
shot.
field for a base hit.
That was
a rope.
I'd love to know the mileage on that pitch. I mean, not on that pitch, but on that hit.
Left fielder, number 19, Anthony Caruso.
I got to apologize. I mistook the shortstop, Ty Burn, earlier for Sujecki. So it was Sujecki in center field.
Yep.
So anyway, Marshall gets the single. He's on first base with nobody out. Caruso comes up. Was hit by a pitch and struck out looking. Medrano fires a little bit outside. This is Medrano's game to win or lose right now. 4-4, bottom of the 5th.
It is now.
Sets pitches inside. 2 balls, no strikes. A little bit early for that. You're right, Tom.
It is now. All right. Now, once we get to the 7th, depends. If North has got the lead, then they'll come in with Sullivan, I bet.
Okay, Caruso has 2 balls and no strikes. Medrano's fell behind here. Fires way outside. 3-0. I think North might be getting somebody up soon. Medrano's got to settle down here and get back into this batter. 3 balls and no strikes to Anthony Caruso. And
That's a good pitch.
throws right down the middle. Strike 1, 3 balls, 1 strike.
I make him throw another.
Got to be careful. He throws it right down the middle with Caruso. Medrano sets, delivers. Strike on the outside corner. Caruso.
Yeah.
Caruso didn't like that call.
Didn't. Not at all.
If looks could kill. So Medrano is back into this batter. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Marshall's on first base. He's not going anywhere. Here's the pitch way outside, ball 4.
So now the Astros are the ones mounting a rally. But boy, you can tell whose home game this is, huh? not a lot of crowd. Pinkerton fans are kind of quiet. I'm surprised.
Timeout. Is that the pitching coach coming out to the mound, Tom?
That's it for Medrano. That would be Zach.
That's
Zach
a
will make
gutsy
Zach
performance
makes
by
that move.
Medrano.
Yeah.
Nolan Sullivan's coming in. Jonathan
Sullivan
Medrano, a
comes in.
senior pitcher.
And let me tell you something.
Now pitching
This
for the
kid
Titans,
is
number
good.
5, Nolan
He
Sullivan.
pitched his heart out there today.
He is good. Medrano did a great job. And this kid, Sullivan, is tough.
It looks like there's going to be a pinch runner for Marshall out there at second base. Maybe he's not moving.
That's a big guy. Wouldn't you want to pinch hit for him? A pinch run for him?
Maybe he can run, though. I seen
Well, I
him
don't
play
know.
basketball. He
He's-
ran pretty well.
Where is he?
He's on the bench, so I think they got a pinch runner at second base, which is the right call. If you got a speedster out there for
Well,
Pinkerton, you know, I think it's free substitution. He can go right back in. And the pinch runner is going to be, not sure just yet, who
Yeah, they've been
Steve
talking-
Campo is going to send
yeah,
out
they've been
there.
talking with Steve Campo, both of them. Number 11.
Is that Jake Welch?
Yep. First look at Nolan Sullivan. North-South game. Just came in and shut the door.
Saved the Keene game, saved the Dover game,
Yep.
and he's a ninth grader, Tom. I think we'll be hearing maybe a couple of things about this kid in the next few years.
Yeah, no doubt about it, huh? But watch it. Watch his motion.
He's so young, you'll be writing about him till you're retired.
I'm never going to retire.
Neither will I. Yeah, going
What
out
do you mean?
there.
You already did once.
Yeah, a couple of times, but we keep busy. Is that number 11 out there, Tom? My eyes aren't
Yes,
as good
that's
as
what I
yours.
said before. I
Yep.
said it was number 11, Welch.
Jake Welch.
Yep.
Hope they don't need him as a pitcher because once he's out of the game, he's out if Marshall comes back in.
That's right.
Now batting, pitcher number 4.
Okay.
Hunter Frazier.
Hunter Brazier. I call him Brazier, but it's Brazier. I apologize. Started out in right field. Came back with a big strikeout at the end of that top of the 5th inning. Now he's got a chance to give Pinkerton the lead. Sullivan winds, fires, throws in the outside corner. Called strike 1.
That's all he does is throw strikes. I've never seen him really walk anybody. Probably jinxed him now, but I've never seen him walk a hitter.
Sets, delivers, is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, he had 3 Ks and 1 walk against Keene. And 3 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, 1 hit against Dover.
Yep.
He sets, delivers,
Low.
and a little bit low. Yep. 2 balls and 1 strike.
This is a
Brazier.
big pitch. This is a big pitch.
This is a huge pitch.
a 1-2 sit, you know. Get the 2 strikes on the batter if you can.
Sullivan sets, delivers, swing, and a miss.
And he swung a ball
Strike
3.
2.
He swung a ball 3.
Yes, that was high and outside.
High and outside. No, high and inside, I think.
They're out there. They're hacking. You got to give these guys credit.
Yeah. But you also have to be smart. If the pitch isn't a strike, don't swing.
Ah, you got it, Tom. You got it. Can't argue with that, my
You
friend.
know?
2 balls and 2 strikes. Sullivan fires outside corner, just missed. That was pretty close. North better be careful. I'd like to see that short of second baseman backing up that throw to the pitcher. You never know. Anyway, that's just me.
No, you're right.
3
I've
balls,
seen-
2 strikes.
seen people
Brazier,
screw that up.
Brazier. Sullivan fires.
Got him.
Foul
Nope,
ball. out
foul
of play.
ball.
Yep.
Tough to tell.
I like the whiter ball coming in. At least I can see it. Hunter Brazier grounded out last time. Sacrifice fly his first time up. It's first and second. Nobody out for Pinkerton. Sullivan winds, fires. It's a pop-up. Infield fly roll is in effect. Second baseman Martinez
And he
makes
got
the
him
play.
with a pitch up and in. It's the second pitch that was up and in. It should be ball 4 on first base, and he didn't do it.
Yes.
Swung at it. So that's a big out. That is a big out. I said that was one of the biggest at-bats of the season right now, and that is a huge out. Jammed him.
Kyle Archer is the batter, the center fielder. Oh, they lost the DH. So when Bushy came out of the game, out of the picture,
Right.
went to the field, they lost the DH. So that way,
Brazier's
Kyle
got
Archer,
Brazier's got a hit. Isn't this Brazier?
center fielder's going to hit.
Center field. Yep.
One out, runner at first and
Right.
second. Sullivan sets,
Yep.
fires, swing and a miss, strike one.
Kyle Archer's no match. If he was DH for, he's no match for Sullivan. Sullivan throws strikes and hard.
Sullivan sets, looks, fires, curveball a little bit high.
And he wanted
Didn't
it.
get the
Didn't
call.
get it.
Hey, be careful in that throwback, I'm telling you.
I know it's been.
Hate to see that happen in a championship game like this.
Or a
Anyway,
tournament
Sullivan
semifinal.
sets. Archer at the plate. Sullivan fires, swing and a miss, strike two.
Yeah, they're going after the inside pitch.
Yep. That might have
And
been ball two, Tom.
It was ball two. And just, I mean, he's thrown 3 inside pitches, and Pinkerton's swung at all 3 of them and not been able to touch them.
Sullivan's up 1 ball, 2 strikes to Archer. First and second, 1
Great
out.
move by Harris to make the pitching change when
Absolutely.
he did.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Yep.
Sullivan comes in and strikes out Archer. And in comes the original pitcher, Leo Bushy. He has singled and
Leo, good shot.
a couple of singles I think he's got.
The legend of Nolan Sullivan continues.
Sullivan pitch, swing and
Again.
a miss, strike 1. Again, a high fastball.
Get a high fastball up
He's
and in.
getting to go after those high
Right,
fastballs.
so what you do if you're on deck, you see that and you don't swing at it, right?
Yep.
You know it. You know it's coming.
Study the pitcher, that's right.
Exactly. Study the pitcher. These kids are
Sullivan
anxious.
goes to the set. Fires, curveball, a little
Yeah.
bit high. A little bit high and outside. Is Ty
Ramirez-
Byrne, the shortstop, is holding Welch on second base.
I don't
It's
care
opening
about
up that big hole there between third and short.
It is. That is a huge hole.
And it looks like a check swing, and he went through, yes!
Yep, he did.
That was, we'll call it a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
No, this inning's over.
Nolan Sullivan.
He's not going to touch him.
The 9th grader, he's like 14 years old.
I know. I
He
know.
sets the pitch. Swing and a miss, he struck him out! Sullivan comes in after Medrano absolutely pitched his heart out for a 3rd inning, and Sullivan comes in, shuts the door in the bottom of the 5th, and with Pinkerton first and second, nobody out, no runs come in, Tom, and here we go. Coming up for Martinez, Ramirez, and Mr. Sullivan once again, batting 3rd this inning.
I don't see North losing this game. I really
They
don't.
definitely have the momentum, Tom.
They not only that, they've got the best pitcher on the mound. That is the best pitching we've seen all night.
Oh, absolutely.
And that gives them the advantage. They're going to have to lose it to not win it. You know what I mean? They're going to have to do something that causes the game. Zach Harris always says, almost 90% of baseball games are high school baseball games are lost, not won. The other team makes mistakes and you capitalize on it.
Yep.
And if Brazier can't throw strikes,
What did we talk about earlier, Tom? Nashua's got to somehow stay in this game, get it to a small ball game late in the innings, and anything can happen. And here we are, 4-4, top of the 6th inning of the Division I semi-final game. 13 seed Nashua North against the number 1 seed Pinkerton Academy, who had 1 loss all year to Londonderry, the defending champ, were they not, Tom? And here we go. Jace Martinez, second baseman.
Second baseman, number 1, Jace Martinez.
Big 2 RBI single last time up. Brazier fires, line drive, base hit center field. for Martinez. Line shot right up the middle. And Nashua North has the first runner on. So my question is, Tom, can Ramirez bunt?
Mario Ramirez.
Ramirez will do anything to win this game. If bunting is it, then that's it. But Martinez got some wheels, so he might try to steal that base.
This is North's game.
Ramirez has grounded to third, struck out, been hit by a pitch. Bergier sets,
So
shows bunt, goes outside, ball one.
So you hear that yelping, right? You know who that is, right?
What?
The yeah. You hear it?
Yeah.
That's Medrano.
Hey, who is it?
That's Medrano.
It's Medrano.
That's Medrano.
Ground ball.
That's
Looks like a double play ball.
tailor-made
Shortstop
double
makes
play.
the play. Oh, he throws it away.
How do you do that? Oh,
I think it was out of play when after
yeah,
the shortstop Horn stepped on second. It was just too easy to be true.
right.
And then
So where's the
he
runner
threw
go?
it away.
Yep. So the runner now, pinch
We're gonna
runner.
get a pinch runner, number 12, Dawson
Right.
Bolt.
That was just odd. Why did he wait at second base? Why did he just stand there? He just stood there.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. He touched the base, made sure he touched it, I guess. And they're going to go out and try to, I don't know what they're going to argue.
I think they're going to argue because I don't think Ramirez made it to second base. After the overthrow, I think they gave him the base.
He's awarded it, right? Is that what they're saying?
You got to go to the base, though, Tom.
Right.
And I think that's what they're looking at.
They tagged him when he went there before he got there. They tagged him.
Yeah, and I thought it was just a regular overthrow.
Right.
I'm not sure if it went out of bounds. The first base coach is pointing to explain it to Marshall, but
Well, what he's pointing to is that the ball was out of play.
yeah.
But
The ball's out of play. He's awarded second base.
But
The
you
ball's
know
dead.
what? I mean, that is the strangest play I've seen for a shortstop. He stood there and didn't throw the ball right away. What was he thinking? I don't get it. That's
Well,
amazing.
and here we are.
And I told you, mistakes, right? The Zach Harris.
Huge mistake.
The Zach Harris line.
Fielder's choice with an E6. So North has a runner at second and one out. Nolan Sullivan is up. Takes a swing and a miss and a nice curveball. No balls and 2 strikes. Sullivan was initially the DH. Now he's the pitcher. And Brazier fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Sullivan goes down swinging. Up comes James Markley. Was singled,
Now batting,
grounded out,
left
struck
fielder
out.
Number 6, James Markley.
Tom, this is a huge at-bat for North right now.
Oh, it is. I mean, they've got the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the top of the 6th.
Yep. Brazier has settled down nicely.
I get confused with North playing here and they're not the home team. You know, that's
Oh, way outside. He took a cut and missed.
yeah, but you know what?
They're cutting. They're swinging.
They're swinging, but Brazier has found a rhythm.
Yes,
Notice
he has.
that? He's worked quick.
Brazier has found a rhythm.
He has found a rhythm. It seems that way.
Runner at second. Doesn't have a big lead. So even on a single, he might not score a foul back out of play.
But
Tom, now he's ahead of the hitters. When he first came in, he was
well,
behind the
that's
hitters.
just it. You know, he's loosened up. He's gotten into a rhythm.
Now
That's-
he can rear back and fire the ball.
That's just it. He's up 0-2. You don't want to make a mistake here and throw the ball to the backstop, but let's see what he does.
No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Ground ball, third base. He comes up with it, throws to first. Marshall
And the
makes
big guy
the play.
makes the play. Yep.
Josh Jones to Marshall. And Nashua comes up empty, leaving 1 man on base on second. 1 hit.
Well, this
And
is a
after
big
5
inning
and a
right
half-
now.
I'm sorry, 5.5 innings.
Yep, 5.5 innings. It's
4-4.
4-4. This is a big inning here, bottom of the 6th, because the Astros are going to do everything they can to try to score a run here and force North to have to come up with something in the top of the 7th.
At bottom of the order's coming up. You got Jones, Sharp, and Libby. And Sharp is 2 for 2. He's been a pest out there for Pinkerton. Jones has a sacrifice fly and a K, and Libby's got a 1 for 2. but they haven't faced Sullivan either. So it's the bottom of the 6th with a 4-4 game in the semifinals. And Tom, how can you ask for a better game? I mean,
it's just a great game. It's a competitive game. It wasn't the blowout that some people might have thought it would have been with Pinkerton swinging the bats and up 3-0 early. You figured, okay, this is gonna be tough, but North stayed the course. So now Pinkerton's got to see what their strategy is. Okay, they got they're down to 7, 8, 9 here.
yeah.
So are they going to square and try to distract Sullivan? You got a freshman on the mound. He's as cool
He's got ice
as
in his veins.
He's
Tom,
as
from what I can
cool as
see.
a cucumber. He is as cool as a cucumber. Nothing bothers the kid. So somehow Pinkerton's going to have to try to see if they can bother the kid. I don't think they can.
Yeah, they have to get runners on, square around a bunt. They got to stop playing small ball, and I'm not sure they're used to that, Tom. They're used to blowing people out.
Right?
So we'll see what they're made of right here. Sullivan's going to face Joshua Jones, third baseman who made that last play for Pinkerton.
Jones bunted, sacrifice bunt, and struck out.
Yep, sacrifice and struck.
Now batting, third baseman, number 3, Josh Jones.
The drama.
Sullivan sets and fires outside, ball 1. Nolan Sullivan, a freshman at Nashua North, fresh out of middle school.
Where'd he go? Penetrate?
Not sure.
Yeah.
Out of the loop now, Tom. Sullivan fires, foul back, right to me.
Did you bring your glove,
Nope,
Ducky?
a little bit over my head.
Did you bring your glove?
1 ball, 1 strike to Josh Jones, Pinkerton third baseman, senior third baseman. Love the drama of playoff baseball, Tom, I'm telling you.
It's incredible, but it's even more incredible when you have a Nashua team in it here at Holman, right?
A little bit high for a ball. 2-1, absolutely, Tom. No doubt about it. Sullivan sets. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 3, 3-1. Fell behind the hitter. Very unlike Sullivan, fall behind hitters like this.
Gets off the mound, takes a little breather, a little stretch.
Right now, Brazier has found his niche, his rhythm over there for Pinkerton. And it's a big inning for them. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 3-2.
Yeah, I would have
3-1 piss. He didn't throw it down the middle, Tom. He threw it in the outside corner.
I would have bet the farm that it would have been a swing and a miss. They haven't really touched him. They haven't put the ball in play against him. Right?
Not like they're used to. Not seeing these averages.
Popped up in 2 strikeout.
Sullivan, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Jones. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Outside corner. He didn't even throw it down the middle, Tom. He challenged him in the outside corner with a fastball.
He took something off it,
Catcher,
and
number 10,
it was a little bit away.
Sharp.
Wonder if it would have been strike.
That was close.
It was close, you know.
It was a good pitch to swing at.
I don't think it was.
Here's Elijah Sharp. He's 2 for 2. No, not the greatest pitch for the hitter to swing at.
No, but a good pitch for Sullivan
Absolutely.
to throw.
To pop up, Martinez looks like he's gonna.
They're not hitting
he's
this.
under it.
They're not
The
hitting
lights, and Sharp has popped the second.
They are
we have
not-
2 outs in the bottom of the 6th.
I'm telling you, they are not hitting this kid. In the top of the 7th, once you get to the 7th or 8th, those are North's innings, right? That's how they've won these games.
Here's Preston Libby. He's struck out looking and singled. 1 for 2. The number 9 batter. And Sullivan gets out of a 3-1 count. Strikes out Jones, comes back with a pop-up on the first pitch. And the pitch is a little bit outside, ball 1. To Libby, who's the second baseman for Pinkerton Academy. And he's a junior infielder.
Game is 2 hours and 12 minutes old.
And here's the pitch. Just missed. A little bit up, I think. That's what he's been. He has been all day there with swings and misses, but Libby stayed away from it. It's 2 balls and no strike. He's got to come in.
At some point, they got to watch what he's doing
Yeah.
and see if they can lay off some of these pitches.
Yep. The pitch is
Yeah,
high, ball
that's
3.
It. Yep. Got to lay off.
He
those
knew it.
pitches.
As soon as he released it, he knew that.
Yeah, I think it slipped out of his hand almost. As soon as he let it go. 3-0. 2 outs, nobody on.
It's a big pitch right here.
7
Sullivan gets set. The pitch to Libby. Strike call in the outside corner. Still didn't throw it down the middle. Good pitch.
Well, that's why this kid can pitch.
Yeah, he's a pitcher.
This is
3 balls and 1 strike to Libby.
I'm telling
Sullivan
you.
gets set.
The legend of Nolan Sullivan.
The pitch. Ball 4.
That time.
Definitely outside.
Well, he went off speed, too. He took something off
Yep.
it and it didn't work.
So Libby walks, bringing up
Shortstop.
Brendan
number
Horn,
2,
the shortstop.
Brendan Horn.
Well, now you wonder, right? What do you do if you're Pinkerton?
Oh, he's probably going to steal.
I would think he's got to.
Horn has popped to second.
Can't bunt him over. Just unless you get an error, bunt for a base hit. There's 2 outs.
Hit and run, probably. Popped to second, popped to the catcher, and grounded to shortstop. Shortstop Ty Byrne making the play on him. Sullivan throws to first. It's pretty close. Safe at first base.
He was in there for a while. Go back.
I can get excited if I
I
want
know
to.
you can. But that's a good move by Sullivan. He's got to keep him close, right? You got to keep him close.
Keep him close.
'Cause you know he's going to try to steal.
Horn waves the bat. Sullivan pitches. Strike call. 1 ball and 1 strike.
So what these guys, what these Astro hitters need to do is they need to look at that right field and just say, okay, you're going to pitch outside. We'll take it the other way. But they're not.
There's plenty of room out there.
They're not trying to do that. They're trying to pull everything.
Yep. Sullivan stretches way outside. Nice stop
Oh.
by Ramirez. And he steals second base. He's safe.
A delayed steal, right?
Well,
it was delayed. He wasn't
I'm not
going.
even sure it was a delayed steal call.
He wasn't going right away.
Ramirez
Ramirez
picked
had
up
to
the
jump
ball.
up and pick up the ball. That's when he decided to go. He wasn't going on the pitch. Didn't look like it to me.
So Libby steals second base on the delayed steal. 1 ball and 1 strike to Horn. Now the situation is huge. Horn, it's a long fly ball to left field. Is it going foul? It's foul ball.
Oh, my. Oh.
It's long gone. And I watched the home plate. I wasn't sure if it went over that foul ball or not, Tom.
I lost it, so I couldn't tell. I was watching the outfielder, and the outfielder had stopped.
Oh, it was like 40, 50 feet over that pole. But it was foul. And it's a long strike, 1 ball and 2 strikes. I thought it was gone, Tom, and it just curved left of that foul pole.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're going to see a strikeout here.
That was a bomb.
He's got that. Now he's got that home run thought, right? So
Yep.
he's going to take a big cut at this next pitch.
Strike 3 call, yes!
He should have taken a big cut at that pitch.
He struck him out looking.
You can't get caught looking there. Now he's going to ask Campo if he thought that ball was fair. What difference does it make?
It's too late to argue that.
Too late to argue that.
Campo should be saying, why didn't you swing at that one?
Yeah, I mean, that ball was a hanging curve.
And
Sullivan hung it.
through.
It hung it.
He got away with it. And it was a beautiful, he's sitting fastball all the way.
He's sitting fast, he's sitting dead red.
Here we are, Tom, top of the 7th inning. Tie game at 4. Nashua North is coming to the plate. And who do we got? Bottom of the order coming up. Here it is. I've said it, first, 3rd inning, 4th inning. Bottom of the order gets on base, you win the ball game.
Yep.
And now they can do it right here.
Right.
They still got to hold Pinkerton, but Pinkerton's not used to the small ball stuff. But Brazier's on a roll out there, and he's been getting ahead of the hitters the last few innings. So leading off is Ty Madeira, the first baseman. He singled his last time up. Looks like Marshall's having a problem with his glove over there.
Yep.
Tom, does he need a glove? I mean, use those catcher's mitts for hands. He'd be fine. And I'm watching Brazier. His warm-ups have been spot on here, Tom. He is. North's got to get runners on base, and they got to move them up.
They could do it.
Play for the 1 run, get Suchecki up there with men on base.
They can do it because their pitcher is not as overpowering as Sullivan is. And I guarantee you, if North scores, Sullivan will not blow the save.
Okay, Ty Madeira comes up there. He's got 2 strikeouts and a single. He was stranded at third base the last time. And the pitch is foul back. Looks like he was trying to pull the ball, Tom. Just go with that outside pitch.
Oh, that was a pitch to hit. There was no doubt about it. You go with that pitcher, sitting at first base, around it, making the turn.
0-1 pitch to Madeira coming up. Brazier fires. Madeira swings and misses.
See, that's what Brazier. That's the rhythm I was talking about. Was
Yeah.
Brazier is throwing the off-speed stuff. He's mixing his pitches with confidence. But all it takes is somebody on base to shatter that confidence.
Yep. Here's the pitch. And
That
the
may
Looper
do it
in the
now.
right field, but he's shallow
playing
enough.
shallow. Yep.
Bushy out there makes the play. 1 out. Up comes Mason Tanner.
Ha! The home run king, right?
Yeah.
His home run.
Now batting. Third
And
baseman,
the one at
number
Keene
9, Mason
hit a 2-run
Tanner.
homer, that short porch in center field at Keene.
Yep.
And
And North comes away with a 3-1 win.
he's walked, struck out, and singled. I'm sorry. 2 walks and a ground to the second base. Ball way outside.
Now that's out of the rhythm. But what happened with Brazier? Because Brazier was starting to get a consistency with strike 1.
One ball.
Most important pitch in baseball, right, Ducky? Strike
That's it.
1.
Strike 1. Get it over the plate. Get ahead of
Yep.
the hitters. Brazier fires right down the pipes. Fastball. 1-1. 1 strike to Tanner, third baseman for Nashua North. Brazier sets, fires. Tanner lines at the center field.
It's probably going to be
And
caught.
It's caught. It is caught. Caught by the center fielder. It's Kyle Archer out there.
Now batting.
They
Right
played
fielder,
both
number
batters
15.
perfectly, right?
Hey,
Ryder
they're up there
playing.
swinging, Tom.
Yep.
And that's Ryder Clancy, the right fielder, comes up. He's singled walk and struck out looking. Brazier sets, fires high, ball 1. Top of the order, next inning coming up for Nashua North. After this batter, I should say. Clancy. Looks like he checked his swing, but he went.
Yeah, his body pushed it forward.
Yeah, he pushed it. 1 ball, 1 strike. He was fooled on that inside low fastball. Might have been ball 2. Brazier gets ready. Count 1-1. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ryder Clancy. Suchecki on deck. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brazier sets, fires, outside, ball 2, 2-2. Too far outside to try to frame it, too.
Oh, that was.
It looks like he's getting, the catcher's getting signs for the pitcher to pitch. They must have all the
he's
hitters-
looking over.
they have the
Yeah, he
hitters
looks
charted.
over. Yep.
Yeah. Strike 3,
Well,
swinging.
whatever Campo told him to throw, was the off-speed pitch was the right
Yep.
pitch. So we go to the bottom of the 7th,
Here we go, Tom.
and 2, 3, 4 for Pinkerton. And you know, with Sullivan, if he's around the plate, they are going to be taking those long hacks.
Oh, yeah. Especially with Marshall leading off.
And you know what? That's not what you do with Sullivan. You know? Try to wait him out. You know? pitched, you know, tried to just make contact, take him the other way a little bit. I mean, we've seen a lot of swing and misses.
Yes, we have.
And I've seen a lot of baseball today, Ducky. We did the Silver Knights on ETV in the morning. The Education Day, second Education Day game where the crowd was just a little bit, you know, probably about almost twice this. Well, almost twice this. But this is a fantastic crowd, semis. Fantastic. 4-figure crowd.
Looks like Campo's making some moves over there.
4-figure crowd. The thing that you forget about with high school baseball, these kids don't play in front of these big crowds, right?
Yeah.
They don't. It's maybe 50 people.
Yeah, they got
50 to 100 people at a game.
500-600 here, maybe.
Oh,
500 maybe.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah, more than that.
Sullivan just fooled Ramirez on that last warm-up pitch. Well, here we go. Jackson Marshall. 1 for 2. Roped a single as last time up. Hit by a pitch and the controversial strikeout where he didn't get out of the way quick enough. Well, here's the freshman, Nolan Sullivan, against the senior and most likely player of the year. Tom, maybe you can...
I mean, I haven't. This is the first time I've seen Marshall this year, so I can't attest to what his numbers are or anything like that. It's a kid that everybody talks about.
I'm sure he's talked about it, yeah. Sullivan pitches.
Oh, he was.
Big
I told
swing.
you.
His head was
told
out.
You. You don't have to do that. All you got to do is
trying
make
to end
contact.
it right now, Tom.
Yeah, he was. The best way for Marshall to end it is extend. And you're not going to extend on a pitch like that.
Sullivan sets, pitches, strike 2 in the outside corner. Marshall doesn't like that call, but what a pitch by Sullivan.
Oh, body language.
He took a little bit off.
Yep. Marshall better be swinging up there because I think he just ticked off the umpire with that little gesture. Oh, look at him. Outside corner.
He swings as a towering fly ball to right field and catchable out there.
But you know what?
It's Ryder Clancy makes the catch.
You know what? At least somebody finally took Sullivan the other way.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to swing straight and pull.
I thought Sullivan would brush him back, but he went outside corner. And,
well, that's his bread and butter, right? He lives on the outside part of the plate. Now you got a lefty up.
I mean, that was a towering fly ball.
I told you. He doesn't do anything small, right?
Yeah, nothing small.
Nothing small.
Even the base hit was a rocket. Here's Anthony Caruso. Doubled, struck out, and walked. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's trying to end it right there. See, that's what these kids are.
Yeah, he's trying to pull that ball.
These kids are going to. Well, that's a pullable pitch. I mean, you got to be able to try to pull that. But
no balls and 1 strike. Sullivan trying to bring this game to extra innings. Is inside. I lost track of that one in the uniform of Tony Caruso.
Down and in.
Big left-handed hitter. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Again.
The pitch is fouled off the foot.
You know, but look at the swing, right?
Yeah.
It's not a level swing. They're trying to kill it.
He's trying to kill it.
You know,
that's where they've had success all
took
year.
his eye off it and pounded the ball right into his foot.
Choke up and punch it. But what do I know? But he's had success all year. 375 hitter, 400 hitter.
I mean, you look up, it's 1 and 2. Has Sullivan not struck out a guy with 2 strikes on him? I don't think so. He's come in. If there's 2 strikes on the hitter, he's
dangerous.
He's going down. Hitter's going down.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, swing and a foul off to the third base side. Looks like it's going to go out of play. Into the bullpen out there.
Yep.
It's a nice hustle out there by Markley.
North's been here before, right? 7th inning against Keene. Although they had the lead going to the bottom of the 7th, but they were tied with Dover. 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Sullivan sets, delivers. Slow curveball. He went with that one. That's good. That's a good bat. That's what he's supposed to be doing.
Good piece of hitting there by.
He fouled it down the left field.
Caruso.
left field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Caruso just trying to get bat on the ball and get on that base. Nolan Sullivan ahead of the count, 1-2 to Caruso. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Tell you.
Right around the outside corner, low.
Yeah, he was
what
down.
a pitch.
Yeah, the pitch was down, and he swung at it. You know, it took something off it.
Now batting,
So,
pitcher number 4, Hunter Frazier.
Brazier comes up, Hunter Brazier. He popped a second last time.
so now Brazier is the first hitter who's seen Sullivan already.
Yeah.
So let's see how that works.
The pitch, Brazier fouls it back up our way, over Tom's head to my right. Strike 1. Two outs, nobody on, bottom of the 7th inning.
Oh,
Pitch inside. Brazier gets out of the way. I think the Pinkerton crowd is screaming for a hit batsman there.
that looked like an instant replay of what happened to Marshall.
Yeah. They wanted the call. Sullivan gets him off the plate a little bit. Now guess what? Comes right in with it. Strike 2, call, 1-2. Low ball, fastball, just on the inside part of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th inning. 4-4 game. Nolan Sullivan, the freshman. Face Brazier. The pitch. He swung. No! He checked his swing.
He didn't swing. He didn't swing.
Good call by the first base umpire.
He didn't swing.
Brazier checked his swing. Sullivan thought he had it, so did all the crowd here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. Nolan Sullivan sets the pitch. Line drive right back to Sullivan. What a play! Sullivan what a play by Sullivan!
This is just unbelievable.
This kid's got ice in his veins. A line drive. He caught it like nothing. And Sullivan makes the play of the year.
And he nonchalantly flips the ball behind him over the plate.
That was going into center field, Tommy.
It sure was. It was a base hit.
He stuck his glove out like a goalie. What a play by Nolan Sullivan. And we have finished 7 innings here today. 13 seed North, 4. Pinkerton, the number 1 seed. 4, top of the 8th inning. What a play by Sullivan. Oh,
Incredible.
I've never seen anything like this. Give Brazier credit. He hit a rope of Sullivan's fastball. And he's just reached out with his glove and just, yeah, I got this. We're good.
Yep.
We're good. The whole team come out to greet him. Okay. Here we go, folks. I'm out of room in my scorecard here. I only got 7 innings.
Oh, I got plenty. I got 12.
Yeah, I've made up myself, so I just have to go with it. Top of the order's up for North. Austin Suchecki, I'm sorry, who was 2 for 3 today. Struck out swinging his last time up. Fouled off at least 11 balls today, Tom. Had the biggest at-bat of the game back in the 4th inning. With a line drive single with the bases loaded and then scored.
Now batting, center fielder number 10, Austin Suchecki.
That's the
Actually,
guy
he
right
loaded
here.
the bases.
This is the guy right here.
This is the guy they want to get on, Tom. Play small ball. That's what they want.
Yep.
Pinkerton,
Walked
4 runs.
Twice, singled, and then struck out.
Yes. Brazier sets
And singled in a run.
and gets ready to fire. Fires. And shockingly, a foul ball off to the left. His 12th foul ball of the day.
Wow. Tell you.
Nashua North giving Pinkerton all they want to handle.
You know, when they left the bases loaded in that 3rd inning, I think it was.
Yep.
I'm thinking, okay, Pinkerton's holding on to this, and North is putting up a fight, but I don't know if they've got it. I'm figuring that Bushy's going to get stronger and get in the rhythm that really Brazier's in now, or was in, going into this inning.
There's a ball inside.
Inside. He's behind in the count 2-1. He hasn't been behind too many
Tommy,
hitters lately. So, and it just never ended up that way.
I'll give Zach Harris a lot of credit, but you can't teach heart. These kids have heart.
Well, you got to know what you got to realize that they've got it, and you got to kind of nudge it a little bit sometimes, right?
Yep.
And that's what
Build
Harris
up confidence.
did. Well,
confidence.
what he told him. He told him on the bus ride. He told him before they took the bus to Keene. You got to believe this. We're going to believe here. We're not coming here to lose a game.
The pitch to Shizeki is
now
inside.
You got a problem.
That was a close one.
Because now Brazier is all of a sudden playing games, and we're not playing games, but
Three balls and one strike. You don't want to walk the leadoff batter in the extra innings.
No, not at all.
Strike call right over the middle.
But he's got to take that.
I'm surprised he wasn't hacking.
So now you're ready for 4 foul balls?
What'd you say?
You ready for 4 foul balls?
Absolutely.
That's what we're probably going to see if the pitches are strikes. He's not going to take it.
Brazier fires, and there's a foul back.
That was a good curveball.
Yeah, he got it last time on that pitch.
Fought it off. But he got it that time on that pitch on the outer half of the plate. That ball was on the inner half of the plate.
Austin Sujecki, Jr. Outfielder, the pitch popped up, but it's no easy can of corn. Shortstop is out there, makes the play.
Yeah, that place would have gone nuts if you dropped that ball.
Brendan Horn makes the play. That could have dropped in there.
Make no mistake, this is not a Pinkerton home game. It's not their home field anyway, but their fans have been very quiet. I think they're shocked that they're in this situation.
Yeah, they just figured, let's go watch a route and get out of here.
Right, exactly, right.
Sorry, people. Anyway, up comes Ty Byrne. Foul back. He's got a couple of hits, 2 for 4. The shortstop Byrne. And the pitch from Brazier, strike right in there. Fastball up 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Ty Byrne. Brazier fires. Byrne, slow roller towards third. Jones makes the play. Ball's in the dirt. Picked out by Marshall. Nice play.
Yep, that's first baseman. How many errors did they save during the course of a season at any level?
Oh, yeah.
Good ones?
Number 1.
He saved one there.
Sure did.
That big 6'8" frame he's got, Tom, with that stretch?
Yep, 6'8".
6'8", you stretch out, you throw the glove, you're out like 8 feet. Nice play. And up comes the number 3 hitter, Martinez. Couple of singles.
Yeah, he's had a good night.
Yeah, he's had a good night, 2 for 4. Martinez ropes it down the line, over the third baseman. He rounds first base, looking at second base. He's going to hold this here with a single.
Well, let me tell you something. The third baseman getting a piece of that keeps Martinez at first base.
Yeah.
Okay, he would be at second if that ball was down the line. He might even be at third. You never know. But that saved a double.
It took a tough hop in front of Jones, and
right. But it was hit. It was in a place where I don't think he would have gotten him out anyway. But now you see Martinez if he's going to be going. Foul back.
Foul back. Oh, Martinez. Now's the time. Now's the time with his speed. Ramirez is hit by a pitch, reached on an error, struck out and grounded out. Nashua North catcher is the pitch from Brazier. High ball 1-1. Martinez takes a lead off at first base. Trying to get a jump, it looks like.
Nice pitch.
Curveball, strike call, right? Nice pitch.
Nice pitch, but I'll tell you what, if he throws, see, Rodriguez is the guy who thinks. He's thinking at the plate. What's he going to throw me now?
Ramirez, yeah, Ramirez.
Ramirez. What's he going to
He's a
throw
thinker.
me now?
Looks like it's the outside corner is where the catcher sits. There goes the runner. There's a base hit. Foul ball. Oh, a hit and run was on.
Oh,
Ramirez might have
my.
scored if that stayed
Might
fair.
have scored if it stayed fair.
Martinez.
Martinez might have scored. So now Brazier breathes a deep sigh.
Oh, yeah.
And my guess is he's going to try to come in with a fastball and see if he can get the swing and miss.
Not sure if that was a hit and run call or just a stolen base, but either it was a great call.
I think it was. I don't think it was hit and run. I think,
1 ball, 2 strikes
Yep.
to Ramirez. Pitch fouled at the plate.
Just got
Foul
a piece
tip.
of it.
Sharp's a little shaken up on that play. I think it might have caught him a little bit.
Yeah, you can.
In a non-padded area. Still, we got 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ramirez.
If I was ever a catcher, I'd wear a suit of armor.
Yep. Ramirez hung in tough. Let's see if Martinez gets the green light again. Hey, you're 13 seed. You got to take a chance.
He's going.
Brazier sets. Martinez goes. The pitch is high. Martinez steals second base. No throw. I'm not sure if they just gave him that or Sharp didn't know.
Pitch was high, and I don't think Sharp could have
He didn't
gotten
want to
up,
take a chance,
take a chance and throw it into center field.
A good no throw. He had
All
the
right,
base stolen.
so now Brazier's got to come up with something here, and
There's the pitch.
Ramirez.
High. Oh, the
yeah.
delayed call.
Yeah.
Strike 3.
Now, you know what? Here's what you do, Duck. Here's what you do. When you see the home plate umpire move his right foot,
Yeah, that's
taking the step back,
Yeah.
that's the sign that it's a strike.
Yeah, I thought it's a high pitch. Good for him. Brazier comes out of that. And we were like 4 feet away from a hit and run. There's a foul ball by
Okay.
Ramirez, and has a tough play. Here
So-
we are in the bottom of the 8th.
Right, so now we're at the part of the lineup with Pinkerton, okay, where they have now seen Sullivan. Does that make a difference? That was quite a line drive that Brazier hit, and he was the first hitter who saw him.
Yes.
Lisa
This is the second time around for the rest of them. Yep.
Lisa Jingus, the game director, athletic director in Nashua, getting the umpire's water.
Yep.
They had a 2-hour delay in Exeter for the boys lacrosse.
I saw that storm, the storm going through.
Evidently, there was a storm. Bishop Girton has won. They're in the finals, and Bedford has a big lead in their game. Want to write a story, Ducky?
I'm on my 3rd bottle of water here, Tom.
You wrote a book. So you know what? You're working for me on Saturday. You wrote a book.
I did.
Exactly.
Did you read it, Tom?
Did you give me a copy?
Oh, I'm supposed to get you one, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
you are.
I tell you what. We do another game, or we do a football game, I'll bring one for you. How's
All
that?
right.
We're not advertising that book, are we? No, I didn't pay for any advertisement. That's okay.
No, you're working for us. You're free. Free advertising.
It's a book about growing up in my hometown of Hyde Park. My brother was
Yep.
a criminal. I was a cop. And
When's the movie coming out?
Yep.
See, I'll do the movie. I will probably won't. I'll do the
No,
movie.
there's no movie, Tom.
No movie? Come on.
Believe me, breaking into just writing a book is a chore in itself. Everybody's got their hand out.
Here comes Dan Young,
I'm sorry?
Here comes Dan Young, our floor director,
Oh, yes.
coming up.
Now batting, center fielder, number 6, Kyle Archer.
All right, so Archer's up. He was one of the victims of Sullivan.
Yep. His second time around, as you talked about. Is Sullivan with his 3rd inning of
He
relief.
has struck out 5.
Foul back. Yeah, Archer
He
was
has-
right on him that time.
He has struck out 5, and there haven't been a lot of foul balls against him. Let's see. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 4.
Extra innings in the semifinals of Division I baseball. It doesn't get any better than this. The pitch. outside.
I bet Pinkerton will beg to differ.
Yes.
Guarantee it.
Because pure baseball.
Oh, for the game, this is the one you want to be at. It's the one you want to see.
Okay, Sullivan sets. Delivers to Archer. Swinging, foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sullivan ahead of the hitter again. The question is, how many innings can he go, Tom?
That's the question.
Yeah.
My guess is he's probably out there for the duration that whatever he can
so,
do.
yeah.
I don't know about pitchers. Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Campo pops it up, foul on the right field line.
Bonk.
So remember, Austin Sullivan back in for BG pitched all those innings into the, I forget what year it was, 1997 or 96.
Yep.
I'm not sure if it was any relation. I mean, Austin Sullivan pitched right into extra innings and they lost by 1 run. Nope, that was in 03, 04, something like that. Anyway, not sure if it's a relation. A lot of Sullivans out there.
And a
2
lot
balls
of,
and 2
and
strikes.
a lot of fans, of course, still here.
Nobody's
Game of the
leaving
year.
anyway.
Game of the year.
The pitch, foul back.
Now, see, they were not doing that.
They were not.
And see, this is the thing. They are seeing him the second time.
Second time around, yep.
Let's see what Mr. Sullivan's got. I think he's just going to let it fly.
Archer stands in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sullivan pitches.
Yep,
Pitch,
that's it.
strike 3 call!
He didn't let it fly. He did the
Nice
smart.
curveball.
He did the smart thing. The curveball. Caught looking.
And I saw the right foot come back, Tom.
There you go. See, that's what you're going to look at. But you know what? I didn't even need to look at the umpire because I knew that was a strike.
Okay. 1 out. Bottom of the 8th inning, and we're extra innings. And Bushy comes up. Started the game for Pinkerton. Pitch,
There goes the bat.
swing, and there goes the bat down the left field line. Let's get some rosin on that bat.
Oh yeah. Rosin or pine tar? What
Do they
use?
use wooden
Aluminum-
bats anymore, Tom?
Well, they do in the Futures League. It's a
Futures do?
summer collegiate wooden bat league. That's
No,
why
the
these
high
kids,
school kids don't use it anymore, huh?
high school kids use aluminum. They used aluminum when you coached,
Yes, they did.
right? Yeah.
I used wood right till I was my mid-40s. Anyway,
Oh,
as a ball high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Leo Bushy. He has singled, scored a couple of runs, struck out his last time up from Sullivan. Sullivan winds, fires outside, ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike.
and the Astros were swinging. See, that's the benefit of seeing him again. They were swinging at that
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, they
you
were.
know, these previous at bats.
2 balls, 1 strike. Nolan Sullivan to Leo Bushy. Sullivan sets the pitch outside and low. Ball 3. You do not want to walk him. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Geez, you think?
You think? Yeah. Thanks, Captain Obvious.
I know it, huh? And you know what? I don't think Sullivan will. You know why? Because he's not going to throw the off speed. He's just going to throw dead red down the middle.
Here it is. Sullivan winds, fires. There it is, right down the middle.
Told
Strike
you.
2.
You got to swing it. You got to swing at that, right?
You don't 3-1 count. Hit his count.
You don't let a pitch like that go. It's right down the pipe on a fastball.
Here it comes too.
He's going to do it again, and you know what? Swing and a miss.
Sullivan winds, fires.
Ooh,
Foul
just
back.
Just
Bushy
got
was
it.
right
All
on
right,
that.
so Ron Welliver, what are they not doing at the plate with Sullivan? Are they swinging a
They're not
little
going
late?
with the pitch. They're trying to pull it.
Yeah.
Go with the pitch.
Yep. Bushy,
But you don't change the way you do things at the end of the year. I mean, they've had success swinging away, and here we go. Sullivan, 3-2 pitch.
down the middle.
Strike 3 call! What a pitch by Sullivan!
I mean,
What a pitch by Sullivan!
I didn't have any doubt on that. Did you? Why aren't you swinging at that? Why aren't you fouling that off?
Oh,
That's a great pitch.
What a great pitch.
The
Caught the
legend-
inside corner at
the-
the knees. 3-2 pitch.
The legend of Nolan Sullivan continues. 2 called third strikes, and I just gotta say,
Here's Josh Jones, the third baseman.
what a job.
Sullivan pitches the wild pitch in the dirt.
Yeah, he just
Very
got out
unlike
of,
him.
yeah, just got out of rhythm. He's throwing a couple of those. He's amped up.
Nice stop by Ramirez back there. And the Sullivan, 1, 2, 3. He's got, what, 6, 7 Ks?
He's got 7.
7 Ks, yep. Okay, 1 ball, no strike.
In
To
3
Jones, the
3
pitch.
2/3.
Foul back.
He's
Looks like
getting,
a little high and outside,
Yep.
but it looks like it had the corner, though.
Pinkerton has not had a hit since Marshall's bullet to center field in the 5th inning. Who would have thought that?
Yeah.
Well, we might have because of Sullivan. We know what he was when he comes
Josh
in the
Jones. 1-1 pitch to Jones. The pitch outside.
game. Ramirez tried.
Ball 2.
It's going to be a fun Legion season for him, right? If he's playing Legion ball, which I imagine he will.
Sullivan?
No. Well, maybe Sullivan is too, but I mean Ramirez, in terms of framing pitches.
Sullivan could play Babe Ruth.
No kidding. Exactly. He can.
He's young enough.
I know it.
Pitch popped up. Madeira's over there, calls for it, and he makes the catch in foul ground. Sullivan gets out of the inning. Josh Jones pops to first. We've played 8 innings here at Holman Stadium. Semi-final, Division I.
Well, you got to think it's North's game, right? This
North
is the way
4,
they've won.
Pinkerton 4. Top of the ninth.
This is the way they've won.
Oh, boy. And guess who's coming? Is it Sullivan coming up?
Let's see.
Who do you got, Tom?
Yes, it is. Again, I saw Sullivan pitch, and in the North-South game, and I said to Zach, this kid is pretty good. Yeah, he's only a freshman. I just shook my head, walked away.
Yep, he's only a freshman.
Yep.
Okay, here we are at the top of the 9th, extra innings. Brazier has stopped the floodgates from the 4th inning, 4 runs that North had. He's settled right down. Not sure how many pitches both teams have left. How many innings can we go before you have non-pitches out there? Didn't the Red Sox throw Garcia Parra years ago or somebody?
Well, you're not going to do that. You're going to throw somebody.
Jose Canseco?
I would say.
Didn't he pitch an inning?
I would say who pitched the other game. I forget who pitched the last. Who started that game
North game?
against Dover. That would be your
Owen
next guy.
Forsythe.
Yeah, that would be your next guy.
Forsythe had 5 innings, yep.
But then, of course, you got to wonder who you're going to have start the final if they win.
Pitcher, number
But
5.
Zach Harris isn't thinking that.
Tom, you can't think that way. You got to win
He's
this
not.
game.
He's got to win this game. But
Yeah.
so he's got to know who's next.
Yeah, forget about next.
No, he's got to know who's next in terms of pitching if Sullivan has to come out.
Okay, here's Mr. Sullivan. Man of the hour up here. Brazier fires, strike 1 call right over the middle of the plate. Sullivan's got hit by a pitch, a single, around 2 Ks. Brazier fires. Looks like Sullivan was fooled on that swing. He just kind of,
Weak swing.
yeah, didn't step into that one.
Well, you know what he did? He wasn't sure if he wanted to swing at it or not. So then he said, oh, what the heck? And then he just kind of half-hearted it.
Okay, now it's an 0-2 count.
Yep.
Brazier is way ahead. Sets, fires, check swing, and
Yep,
strike
back-
3 call.
Back foot.
Now batting, left fielder, number 6.
Definitely overmatched there, Tom.
Barkley.
And
Well, we're approaching.
both pitchers are in a rhythm right now.
Yeah, well, Sullivan's been in a rhythm since the moment he came in the game.
Looks like somebody's warming up for Nashua out there. Oh, Bolton is the backup because you have to have some.
You gotta have somebody
of the catcher, yeah.
behind the catcher, right?
Brazier pitches to Markley. Markley, the junior, 1 for 4 today. Brazier sets, fires, line drive, right to the second baseman.
Nice play.
A little bit of a leap.
Nice
Nice play by Preston Libby.
But frustrating for North.
Hit it solidly, line to second. Is Ty Madeira, first baseman.
Zero.
Single, fly to right. 1 for 4. Brazier head settled right down. Here we are in the top of the ninth. The pitch outside, little check swing. No, he did not go.
Now batting.
1 ball.
First baseman number 21, Ty Madeira.
Brazier sets, fires Madeira, lines it foul on the right field line. Out of play. Whoever the Nashua North pitcher is, he's all warmed up. Not sure if he's coming in for Sullivan or not.
Now he's ready.
He's ready, yeah.
Boy, do you really want to?
Probably
I
not.
would yeah, but I imagine you might have to.
Yeah. Madeira fouls it off down
Sullivan's
the right field
thrown
line.
4 innings. Has he started a game this year?
Don't know.
Me neither. So we'll see if he comes out. I would imagine if you don't throw him now, well, I think he's. If that kid was warming up and he's ready, my guess is.
Madeira lines a base hit to right field.
Ah, nice
a
hit.
2-out single. His second hit of the game.
And I
like the way he goes right with the pitch to right field.
Right with the pitch. I wonder if they'll pinch run for him.
Big, strong kid. He's not trying to kill it. He's just trying to get his bat on the ball. He's already been pinch run for it, Tom, so I don't think they can pinch run again.
That's right. They can't. They lose him. You're right. So he's going to have to run.
Tanner's the batter, third baseman.
But what I was saying, I'm thinking if that pitcher is warmed up and he's ready, he's probably going to come in. Because you don't bring him, you don't put him back out there to throw again, right? You don't
call strike one on the outside
Ducky,
corner, I guess.
If you're warming up a pitcher for as long as he was out there and he says he's ready,
he's probably coming in.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
We're going to find out in a minute. Oh, strike. Right in there. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Tanner.
Yeah, but Tanner's a good hitter.
Madeira on first base. He better protect the plate now.
Tanner's a good hitter. He'll protect the plate. The question is, can he get an 0-2 pitch that he likes and can hit? And I think he will.
Brazier fires. Tanner checks the swing and fouls it back. Looked fooled on that fastball. Wasn't sure. Thought a fastball was coming.
He did.
Tanner's got a couple of walks today, 0 for 2.
What drama here in the top of the 9th inning.
Brazier sets, fires, curveball, swung on it, missed, strike 3.
All right, now let's keep an eye on what number comes out and goes to the mound.
Bottom of the 9th, 4-4.
Who is going to be out there?
Sharper's coming up, the 8th batter of the lineup.
I'm looking to see the mound, and we don't have anybody on the mound, and
number 5, he's coming out.
Number 5, he's coming out again.
If he's not exhausted, then you stay with him. Absolutely. But he's got to be coming near the end. One more inning probably.
I think this has got to be the last inning for him, right?
He has pitched tremendously this playoff season. Today, saved against Keene, saved the Dover game. And right now, he's saved the life of Nashua North.
He won the Dover game.
He won the Dover game, that's right.
Sure, he was in extra innings. He was the winning pitcher. Saved the Keene game. And my guess is I think he's won both games.
Eliza Sharp, the catcher, is due up, and yes, he's coming out. He's out. Gotta love catchers. They're all dirty. I love that.
What'd you play?
I was a catcher for 14 years. That's why I got 2 new knees.
So that's what happened to you, huh?
Well, back then we didn't have the pads. We didn't stick our leg out, Yeah, that's one too many foul tips off the helmet, off the mask, you know.
There's Billy Hardy down below us.
Looks like Sullivan's ready.
Are the Astros? That's the question.
Here we go. The 8th batter of the lineup coming up, Elijah Sharp.
8-9-1.
Elijah Sharp's 2 for 3. He popped the second last time up.
And a hush over the crowd.
I have a feeling in the next half hour to an hour, the place is going to go crazy.
10.
We'll see.
Sharp.
Number 8, Eric McGinnis is going out to warm up for North. Sharp steps in. Sullivan sets, fires. Sharp lines one to left center field, a base hit.
Oh, boy.
He's going to round him first. He's going to go for second base. Here's the throw. It's close. Sharp gets in, safe at second with a double.
Yep.
For a catcher, I'll tell you, he's got some speed. That was a nice throw by center fielder
Second baseman,
Austin Shisheki.
number 7.
They're going to run for him, I imagine, right?
Libby.
I would imagine.
I don't know why. I can fly.
Yeah, I know he can. Well, they're going to talk. Oh, I guess he's going to stay out there. He's just getting his gear off and talking to his coach.
Okay, Tom, here's a entering situation. Do they bunt here? And if they do, he gets to third base, then you have to walk the ballpark to load the bases. Unless you're just going to pitch away. Some tough calls to make here, but let's see what they do.
If they load the bases, my money's on Sullivan. He'll throw strikes.
Preston Libby probably is going to be bunting here. He's got a base hit, a walk, and a strikeout. He's 1 for 3. Pinkerton, runner on second base is Sharp. Sullivan goes to the set. Libby looks to bunt right back to Sullivan. Makes the play to Martinez at first.
Yep.
He's out. And nice sacrifice bunt by Libby.
All right.
Now either
Now batting.
you got the top of the order coming up.
Number 2, Brendan Horn.
Horn got caught looking with a runner at second base. His last time up.
Yes, he did. Now we got a runner on third. And you got Jackson Marshall on deck. And Sullivan is facing an uphill battle right here. So the question is, do you put them on and put up for make a force play? Or does he pitch to him?
He's going to pitch to him probably. Well, I don't know.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
That's why you pitch to him. Jackson
Brendan Horn.
Marshall just jumped right up saying, oh, I can't believe you didn't get that.
Sullivan.
Fly
No
ball.
balls and 1 strike.
Fly ball wins the
To
game.
Horn. The pitch. Fly ball
Yeah.
in deep right center. This should get the winning run in on a tag.
And that'll do
Shizeki
it.
makes the catch. Here comes Sharp home, and Pinkerton wins the state chip.
Well, they win the
Semi-final
semifinal game.
Semifinals.
All right, Ducky. Great working with you.
What
Down I
a
go.
game. Nashua North, they have no reason to drop their heads. They played their hearts out here today, Tom. And Pinkerton wins on a sacrifice fly to deep right center field.
Congratulations to Pinkerton, as they will be taking on Exeter on Saturday at Pinkerton Stadium.
Tom, you going down? What a game in extra innings. The final score for the semifinals for the Division I state tournament. Pinkerton Astros 5, Nashua North Titans 4. It's been a great night of baseball. Thanks for coming. For everybody who helped us with this broadcast, thank you. Have a good night. Oh, what a game.